So,
Hey,
welcome back,
YouTube.
everybody.
What's
Hey, what up?
up?
You
After
missed
our long
nothing.
hiatus.
You missed everything good, and it's sadly never gonna be on recording. You guys
GG.
It'll
see
never
it.
be on recording. Sorry.
We're gonna look at this video in the future, or Jimmy is, and he's gonna be like, "I wonder what the hell it was."
No, I remember. I remember every time.
All right, well, the rest of you viewers won't. It's gonna be
Let's
great.
play the
Alright,
intro.
What happened on December 42?
Let's fucking go.
42.
Yeah,
It's a very long.
42?
December was a long month.
Yeah, it feels like it. Huh? Oh shit!
This trailer took me 300 hours to make.
In MS Paint.
You got paid for none of them.
No, I got paid with experience.
Oh fuck that. Let me. Hey Sammy, fix me up a whole website. I'll pay you an exposure.
Man, you can expose these nuts to your face.
Ah.
You ruined the fucking intro.
Was it
No,
already ruined?
I would say that all of us have been ruining that intro.
Is it? Wait, was it ruined? I thought it was great.
No, this
That
is
was
great.
funny.
All right, cool.
There we go. Is that too loud or is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's my turn to do the intro.
Oh shit.
Thank
None
God.
of y'all get the inspiration this time.
What?
Good, because it's been way too long. I can't remember shit anyways. Refresh my brain.
Previously, in the King and Plague campaign, the party uncovered a major conspiracy, all thanks to the help of this lone human from a far-off land,
Thanks. That's me.
known as Dieter.
Hey.
Dieter had mentioned that he had come with the party to expose a certain aspect of this conspiracy, that the Overlord, in some way, shape, or form, has brainwashed or is mind controlling individuals all across the city of Jerusalem. And to make things worse, the party learned, thanks to the Capybara, thanks to Edelson, that there is a greater conspiracy, an individual known as the Baba Yaga, or the Blight Lord, seems to be the sole perpetrator, the one involved with people being kidnapped, people having their blood sucked out of their body, and people who are catatonic, still alive, but unresponsive. And the party went and worked for the Overlord for a bit, at least I don't know if they still are, and found those missing people. They found them in the Feywilds, guarded by a massive hag, Fey creature known as Mama Mildred.
You bitch.
Thankfully, the party escaped the Feywilds. They did learn quite a bit in trying to figure out more of this greater conspiracy, but in the end, the party sort of had to regroup and discover their findings with the Master Vice. But there was an issue. They seemed to be a little bit underpowered, so it was up to them to go to the Enchanted Market to get some upgrades. For example, fucking Edelson contacted, or at least was helped by, a very strange green goblin. Never gave his name, and asked for a tooth of some kind. And Ilkan, you encountered Sangisma, or as she liked to pronounce herself as, Sans. She provided you the Cloak of Elvenkind at a discount. And Dieter, I think you found some plants.
Thanks, Lilith.
I think you just found some plants.
Whoa!
for some healing potions. I'm not sure what you found out.
Yeah, he just visited his local apothecary.
But Crower,
Fuck.
Crower, you found out many things in the previous episode. First, you got into contact with an owl Aarakocra, a larger variant of your kind, and spoke to you about there being a new leader, a raptor Aarakocra, that had beaten the previous leader. And this individual named Odola, she would have more information once you called upon her. She gave you her bird number, I guess we can call that. After that, you go ahead and visited Poa, the apprentice to Julius Ironhearts. And he sold you a very, traded. He traded you a very good shield for your shield. One that self-animates and rotates around you as you command it to. And then the party had some hijinks. They went to the King's Bounty, a large ship filled with orcs. And
Yeah,
they had a good time-ish. Dieter got really drunk.
that was fucking dope.
But at the end of it, it was what he dreamed about that was most important. Crower dreamt of a place he'd never seen before. Somewhere exquisite, known as the Dream Realm. The space between spaces of all existence. There, he met an individual named No Name, the Bugbear. The Bugbear told him many things in terms of what would be happening the following day. First, the great Oro tree would be destroyed. Second, to contact the dancer. As he put it, she seems that maybe she's picked the wrong side and she's having doubts. And third, do not trust the Overlord. In a cryptic way that he explained it, not really properly, he just explained that the Overlord, in his design to protect the city, will be by accident, will be its undoing. And he doesn't even know it. And finally, Crower asked him one question, if he could trust this party. And No Name responded with, yes, he can. That no matter what their goals and decisions and etc. lies, they align with his, and his party can be trusted. And that is where Crower woke up and he yelled out. What'd you yell out, Crower? I forgot what you yelled out.
Yo, bitch ass.
That's what he yelled out. So we continue back on the ship.
So we're all waking up?
Yes.
I woke up in a stir.
But,
I was already awake, eating applesauce.
But 4 things happen. And it's every one of you, so something happens. So we'll go down the line when everyone rolls the D100 for me.
All right.
I'm going through I'm checking all my
It's a
belongings to make
100?
sure nobody stole my shit.
Yeah, D100.
I can't trust nobody.
Trust your motherfucker.
We can't trust you, dear.
I heard that.
I'm
We don't-
hurt. DM down.
Yes.
I got a 94.
God damn.
Give me the good one. I want to wake up with 10 applesauces.
Yo, can I get an applesauce from you, man?
You got to trade.
How about I trade you a kiss on the mouth?
Tempting, but I don't
Okay.
know.
So
Think about it, savor it, taste it, aerate it.
That's 10.
Cover all
Uh,
9,000 taste buds.
A kiss
got
is
a
a 10.
42. Right, Crow, you got a 42?
The vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
A cream.
Alright, cool. And then
That's 10.
Everson got a 41.
I got a 41. Ah,
Crow, and then Dieter. Oh shit, you got a 52. Alright. Dieter.
Is that good? Sounds good.
Ilkhan got a vengeful.
I mean, it's no 92, but it's higher than 50.
Oh, wow. You're so good at clicking a button.
Ilkhan, you first. As you begin to rouse awake, and you hear Crier yell out something, and you look around your room, and you have a little bit of a hangover. You didn't drink as much as everyone else, but still there. You realize something when you wake up. You notice that the hand on you, and connected to your back, is acting weird.
Okay.
And right when you are beginning to, unconsciously wipe away your eyes, scratch at some scales, you see that the hand is in front of you, and it's holding this giant mug, and it looks like to be applesauce.
Oh.
And unconsciously, you thought about grabbing the applesauce, and you realize right now you have full control of this arm.
Oh, cool! It actually listens. What the fuck?
For whatever reason, and it seems that after enough time, the hand has sort of grown accustomed to what's really happening and who you are and what's it connected to. It seems that finally, after 3 days, out of the 6 days it's gonna last. Yeah, 3 more days of this. It seems that now it is now with you. What this means is that you gain one other action with one arm.
Ooh, damn!
But that's it. If this doesn't mean you get to go again. This doesn't mean you get to
Tell you what, man, dang.
It's everything you can do with one hand. That's your one hand can go one more time than you.
Maybe I can think of a lot of things to do with one hand.
Theater is searching his stuff, making sure everything's in order, and I go, "Oh, I smell applesauce." And I turn and see a gross hand holding a mug of applesauce, and I go, "Oh,
gross."
Oh, applesauce.
Applesauce. But
Fucking
Ilkhan,
rude,
that is what happens to you this morning. You realize you have full control of your backhand.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Ilkhan, up top.
Dieter, you're next. You realize your backpack that there is a flashing blue light, an indicator letting you know that someone has left a message.
oh, cool! It has SMS."
That's just
click
letting you
it.
know. Just letting you know that when you wake up, you see that. Oh, so you get to it.
I click that bitch. I gotta check my messages. Hold on, guys. I gotta check my messages.
You walk over, and then you realize, as you walk over, you realize that you have the biggest fucking hangover out of everyone in the group. And the moment that you sort of sit and land on the ground to start moving, you begin to wobble a bit. The ship is moving back and forth on the
Oh,
ocean.
you're probably gonna.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Hold on. Something's coming up.
A 9. Okay. The moment you get out of bed and you begin to start walking, you say one word. You say, "I got mess," and you throw up everywhere.
Oh, Dieter, what the?
Oh, it's on my pants. Oh, these are new.
God. Oh,
I can smell it.
All
bro.
over my new J's, dog.
And that is some hard.
Yo, Jays.
Hey,
That is some hard orc ale.
oh,
So
I'm
it
not
smells
feeling
pretty
well,
rancid.
guys. Oh, someone's gonna have to clean this up. They got a janitor, maybe a dog.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
This has happened. This has happened before.
Maybe they got a dog, and I look at Edelson like, "You want to clean this up?"
IRL.
What kind of dog do you think I am?
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. I don't know what. I'm not. I rarely get out of
I'll
Scorpio. I don't
have
know.
you know that I am a gnome. which is kind of like a hyena or something. I don't know.
Hyenas are
What-
dogs. But no, I don't mean to offend. I'm just saying, you know, you look like a dog, you smell like a
Your
dog.
comrade a dog.
I'm
It
gonna
quack
do
like a
that.
dog.
You see the blinking light on your backpack.
Illuminating through the puke.
I clean myself with whatever bed sheets they have, and then I click on the SMS button.
A female voice pipes up, and she responds with, "You have 3 messages. First message,
That's badass.
go fuck yourself."
What? Oh,
That's good.
And a
Oh.
first message.
whoops. I guess he is pretty upset. That's my bad.
That's
Second
all
Wait,
I
message.
actually, sorry, I forgot who I was role playing as. Oh well, what the fuck's his problem?
You recognize that voice for whatever reason. Sort of a familiar voice. But they're across the continent. They're across the world right now. You don't know how he got that. You don't know how he got your communication or how he's contacted you. But he did.
Oh no, he's actually getting stronger.
You imagine
I look back at everyone else. Is everyone else staring at me?
Well,
you
are
just
you
bombed
guys
everyone.
in one giant room, or is everyone in their individual room?
I don't know. I don't think there was much clarification on whether we bunked together or we got separate rooms.
We
I feel
bunked
like
I-
it's all.
imagined we
it's
were all
one
together.
giant big kitchen.
Okay,
Yeah, because
No,
Yeah.
it would make sense because the orc living quarters of one room would be enough for just one of you, for all 4 of you.
yeah,
Okay,
You got
but
an
like you got
island
like
in the
bunk
middle?
beds or something, right? Because I hope I was not in the bed that Dieter was in because I don't want to throw up all over me.
Peter,
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to check yourself once you get up.
or else
You
you'll
gotta
wreck
check yourself
yourself.
Goddamn.
for diseases.
My
But-
fucking
Rabies.
applesauce, dude. I don't
Dieter.
even know
Dieter
what's
probably has
applesauce and what's
rabies.
vomit.
Innocent, he probably has rabies.
Peter probably has this world's equivalent of rabies, but
That's
like
like-
from his world.
You have 2 more messages. You were gonna say.
Anyways, I look back and I see everyone looking at me, and I say, that was this hater. Okay, the Dieter name is a household name in Scorvy, and with that comes a lot of haters.
Dieter hater.
But I don't know how he got my number. Okay, that's really weird. He's like me. He's a scientist, so he must have made something. That's all I can assume. I clicked the next button on the messenger thing.
Message 2. Dieter, I don't know if this is working properly, but I didn't find you at our hideout last night. And me as the DM explains to you, Dieter, you recognize this voice as Ainz. He continues with, I may have made some progress. I ran into somebody. This individual thought that I was a co-conspirator with this brainwashing malarkey that the Overlord has. But once we got to talk, and she almost killing me, we understood that we're on the same side. I think you'd like her. She's a blue-furred cat individual. Her name's Safi.
Well,
We'll get back to you soon.
wait. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Did he say where he is?
He didn't say. That was. He said his last message. The last part of the message was, "We'll get back to you soon."
Can I hear these messages, or
Wow, you
is this
got
loud
chill.
enough to broadcast that everyone in the room's hearing this? Or is
Yeah,
this
I
just
assume
like-
that everyone can hear it.
Okay.
If you want it, yeah, that
It's a
everyone can
voice
hear it.
recorded message.
He
of
put it on
course everyone
speaker.
can hear it. What is that flat?
I was gonna say, all of y'all
rectangular-
wouldn't know what the hell this is. It is
Yeah.
a metal box
What
with
the
weird
hell?
intricacy things, with lights coming off of it, and a female
why-
voice coming from the box saying things as other people start talking from that box.
Okay,
That's
you
why
guys are
I'm
looking real
confused.
confused.
Yeah,
I
'cause
understand.
you over here like
Um,
they got my number. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like our room number?
No.
Remember for
Well,
counting sheep.
okay. No. Um,
Fucking innocent.
this is a device.
Yeah.
Let's say, as a scientist, I like to construct things. I'm like a blacksmith,
Okay.
and this device holds a lot of magic in it. And I created it to help me because I am very weak. I've got a lot of big brain energy, but I have small muscle energy. And so it's supposed to aid me in my it has a voice inside that I created, and it's supposed to make everything a lot easier, but half the time it's a pain in my ass.
Okay.
These
How did the voice get in there?
they're being left through a sort of communication device that I gave these people, and they are able to talk to me like as if they were talking to, like I'm talking to you right now, but over a long distance. And
Motherfucker
if
got
I'm
moving
not awake or
candles.
something, then that voice thing will be left as a voice thing on the box. Does that make sense?
So if
Like
I
a
understand
message.
correctly,
It's like an
Then-
instant letter.
you more or less created some sort of metal golem that's also a bulky stone of far speech.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna call it then. It's a golem that's also a stone of far speech.
Oh,
Does that make
so
sense
Speech
to everybody?
golem.
Yeah,
Here you have
Well,
a
no,
third
but-
message.
I'm gonna say yes.
I click on the third message button and ignore Edelson.
Yeah, that's fine.
Third message. In this message, you hear Ainz, and he's breathing rapidly. You hear him sort of not gasping for air, but he's breathing extremely fast. And you get the sense, you hear in the background noises of running. And you hear Ainz say, Peter, Blue Dragonborn, don't trust him. Message 3.
I slam on the bed and I go, fuck! Why don't you tell me where you are?
Peter, why are you mad?
My partner, he's the only reason I'm here. He's the only reason I'm doing any of this. We got separated back at the market when that psycho attacked.
Didn't you guys like arrange? Don't you guys have like some sort of arranged meeting area or anything? Like, can we like check that?
And we're more like vagabonds just bouncing around.
Well, shit.
Homeless murder hobos.
Hmm. Well,
But that's
okay.
what you have for 3 messages.
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Jimmy, do I actually have that shack or whatever? Do we agree on that?
I would say that there is a place that you sort of rented for a bit. So you do have a place to stay. You've been here for a while. But I'd say that we'd make that an improvised, home base.
I take it back. I forgot Alan's character's name. What's your character's name? again?
Elcon.
I look at Elcon and I say, you're right. Maybe he is at that home base that we rented. That would be a good place to check.
Yeah, I mean, it's either you guys got a meeting spot, or best case, we just go back to where you last saw him. It's one or the other.
Well, sadly, I think this meeting with the Master of Eyes is more important to me. He can handle himself. I just get worried, you know?
I mean, I don't know. That last message sounded kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that.
Oh, shut up, FNAF.
I click the
Oh, hello.
messenger
Hello?
like rapidly, like, come on, tell me you left another message, damn it.
I hope you
Uh,
get settled on your first night.
Can you?
when you touch the machine just doesn't respond, and you see that there are no messages left behind.
Damn.
I mean, if that thing's a stone of far speech, can't you call him?
That is true. Hold on.
Just call him.
I think of this before. Oh, the Hangover. Ah, okay. I
That's fair.
into my radio, and I try to contact Ains. I set it to the Ains button.
All right. I
Ains
need
button.
you to roll an intelligence check.
To see if you can dial this number right.
Something like that.
Whoa!
Get the right wavelengths and all that good shit.
19. Okay. There's sort of like a whirring sound, like a beep, 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 beep. So it's like there's a beeping noises. It's very strange. And there's a response.
Wait,
Sorry.
like Darude Sandstorm? Shoot, sorry. No, keep going, keep going. Actually, never mind.
You know what? I didn't think about that, but sure. You hear a very, 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 very tired voice respond back. This is Eins. And Eins sort of is whispering. And he says, took you a while. How you doing, Dieter?
I'm good. I found some new friends, seeing as how we got separated. Hey,
Yeah, so did I.
our feelings about earlier, right? I mean, you stormed off real mad. You know, I didn't know what that was all about.
Look, I've told you why I'm here. If you can't accept that, then why are we doing all this?
Well, I just don't see how am I supposed to help you when you're not helping me?
Look, you're missing the point here. The point is, I have information, but I'm sort of in a very tricky situation right now. I recommend you call back maybe in an hour. Me and Safi, I don't know if you got my message. This blue fur cat individual, she's helping me out with something. I think less people is better. So I'll get back to you.
Wait, what did you mean by don't trust the Dragonborn?
And you hear whispering of someone else talking in the background. A female
Back
voice.
there.
And Dieter goes quiet for a couple seconds.
Wait, I go.
Eins goes quiet for a couple seconds. And then Eins comes back and responds with, we're tracking someone who may know of my sister.
And I'm done.
I know we're supposed to be taking care of the conspiracy, but this individual, I only know his name, but his name is Varkon Belprex, and he might know something.
I look at the other people in the room to see if that name rings a bell to any of them. Oh, there it is. And then I look back and I say, "Who's this Valkron? Who's this Varkon character?"
Someone, though, very well connected with the
Mhm.
Rosamond family.
Oh,
One of the genies here. Look, like I told you, I have something going on. I'll get back to you. Just call me back in an hour.
All right, I'll call you back in an hour. Hey man, be careful with those genie characters. They're fucking lunatic sociopath assholes.
da-da-da.
I don't know, lad, but I'll take your word for it. And then you hear a muffled sound, and he says, okay, looks like a run. Take care. And then he goes quiet.
I look back at everyone. I say, "What a fucking asshole, am I right? What's so
Oh,
funny? He's being a dick. He doesn't want to fucking help us." Anyways, I
well,
roll my eyes and then I look at everyone and I say, um, "Well, I'm still trying to get this meeting with the Master of Eyes, but I want to hear what you guys have planned for today.
well,
You guys impromptu."
well. I mean, we're all sort of sidetracked by this revelation, and I mean, really, I mean, I have no idea really where we're gonna be going with this next. I mean, I kind of wanted to be able to consult with all of you on what our next steps would be for handling any of this really. I Dieter, I know you have your priorities right now. You're intent on meeting the Master of Eyes, and I believe I can help in that regard. But that still leaves, Crower and Edelson, I don't remember exactly if we got a very solid opinion out of you two on how you want to be approaching all of this.
Which, by the way, there's still 2 more developments for Crower and Edelson. I'm just waiting for the right moment for these developments to happen.
Yeah, and then I mean, shit, I even have my own business going on, so Lord knows I have my own business going on, but I don't even know where to begin with all that.
I'd say as Edelson, Dieter, and Ilkhan begin to sort of have a good discussion, Crower, as you wake up from your dream, you remember the elements of what happened. You remember no name. You remember the space between spaces. You remember the dream realm.
Okay.
Then you wake up.
Ah,
What does he yell when he wakes up?
what
Something
did I
about
yell?
bitches.
The people are evil. Or we can't trust I forgot who they call
The Overlord.
the Overlord.
The Overlord.
Come to vibe check in.
But for the sake of explanation,
I met a
for the sake
man,
for the
a bear
time,
bug,
yeah,
no
Crower begins
face,
to
no
explain.
name.
Yeah, that Crower begins to explain the elements of what happened, which is the dream realm.
I was
this
in a
individual,
world between
strange individual.
worlds.
Yeah, exactly. No name, and then the 3 major points, which is A, his main objective, the reason why he is the Great Oral Tree, will be destroyed today in some way.
Oh,
Oh shit!
2,
Oh,
the
my favorite tavern's under
individual,
that.
the individual known as, oh sorry, the Great Evil, whoever or whatever that is, will supposedly also will be summoned today.
Today,
And
how must they do laundry today?
it's supposed to do launch day.
Sorry, who's gonna be summoned?
The Great
Whoa,
Evil
whoa.
One?
A great evil, a thing. Again,
the Great
he
Diva.
wasn't specific.
The Great Evil.
The Great
And
Evil?
then,
Yeah.
yes,
Why are we summoning that?
No, we're not. It's being
We're not
summoned.
summoning.
it's being summoned.
We're not
Number-
summoning. Okay.
And number
No, we're
3,
not summoned.
I'm
that-
sorry, I'm texting my boss.
and that the boss, damn it, Carla,
I'm
and
sorry.
And at the Peter Piper Pizza.
and at the party, everyone here can be trusted. So there's that. So Crower, the floor is yours as everyone's finished hearing your whole spiel.
So what do we do?
Well,
What can we do?
Christ, mate, you're like probably the 3rd or 4th person now telling me that my boss is evil. So, that's some shit.
Your boss is Jeff Bezos.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize my boss was Jeff Bezos. Anyways, so I'm starting to think maybe I picked the wrong team. Shit.
I asked No Name if I could trust the people around me. And I can. This circle of people that we have the best interest of the world.
I look.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna write this down. What's your character's name again, Alan?
Ilkon
Pancho.
Belprax.
So Crower
Pancho.
says we can all trust each other, but I look at Ilkon and I have like this expression thinking about how like these two motherfuckers are still mind manipulated, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
about trust.
Well, look. So, what I hear from your messages, you brought up two interesting people, and maybe we can touch on that because it would probably help in my endeavors as well. Anyways, I heard Safi was brought up, and I heard Varkon was brought up, and guess who those two are attached to? Moi, naturally. For Safi, well, she's the secret type, and she helped us out with information in the past when we were doing missions for the Overlord. If anyone's got eyes all over the place, it'd be her. You know, aside from the Master of Eyes himself. And as for Varkon, well, Varkon Belprax, Ilkon Belprax. I think you can put the two pieces together. He's kin. So
Okay.
I got all sorts of business I have to take care of that involves my family. And if we can knock two birds with one stone, you getting answers from Varkon because you want information, and I want to see what's going on with my family and my situation. Personally, I'd say we go visit Varkon.
I agree.
Dope. That's one.
Feed two
We
birds
say
with one stone.
Peter.
I'm really trying to get this. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this freaking
Bottom of Atlantis.
brain. Fuck, I'm like, my mind's melting right now. Oh, this damn hangover. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, alright? And I really need to talk to the Master of Eyes.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to the Master Eyes, we can get into contact with Safi and the rest of the crew. I mean, shoot. I mean, who do you think I work for? So I can probably arrange something, maybe, perhaps. But all I know is I'll probably have to get in contact with a couple of my other associates first. I imagine the Master of Eyes isn't going to simply show up just because I say, hey, let's go have a cup of coffee. But I imagine if I talk to the rest of my people, we can make something happen.
You want to make something happen? Send that motherfucker a message. Tell him you know what's going on with this whole brainwashing bullshit. That'll wake him up.
And you think he'll want to talk to us after we so blatantly come charging at him with negative accusations?
Well, it's about how you present the information. You're not
Well, how would you
you're in on this,
suggest we present
cocksucker.
it? Go ahead.
Cocksucker.
All right.
Just saying, do me that favor. We can go to Vercon. That's fine by me. But I need to make progress on this. Otherwise, I'll be forced to leave you guys.
All right.
I will mention two things. One, Safi for the past 2 days has gone missing after she left you guys the first day to give you information. So this revelation that she's still not only alive, but she's hanging out with one of the companions of Dieter is telling that something else is happening. That something greater is important enough that she is not reported back to the Master of Eyes. Also, two, in Dieter talking to Ainz, Dieter hasn't shared this yet, but Ainz is currently working with Safi to locate the whereabouts or to do something with Archon. So, Varkon. So they don't have him yet, and he mentioned that less people's better. So it looks like it's just them two with this.
My
With this
bad,
project.
guys. I relay that information about Safi working with Ainz and Ainz going after Varkon. So hey, it looks like it may not be needed in this regard.
Oh shit. Okay.
We can still go. Fuck him. He ain't trying to help me.
Would like to see what Varkon's up to.
Let's see what everyone else has to say. I look at Edelson.
Peterson, what say you about all this?
Barkon? Barkon.
Yeah. Varkon.
Wait, is it called Varkon or Barkon?
It's
Var?
Varkan.
Var.
Okay.
Barkon.
Varkan.
Varkon.
So,
Family to Ilkon. Family of Halcon. We're all con. I don't know
Oh,
if
hell
you
no.
noticed the fucking trend.
Mm-mm.
Assist.
My real name is Crowcon.
Yeah, Crowcon. All descendants of
Crouton.
Genghis Khan. That is in fact canon.
We all contracted
That's
Omicron.
canon?
So
How is Genghis Khan living in this? Anyway, yeah, I get it.
what I was gonna say is, everyone go ahead and just play out of character for now. You don't have to roleplay this part. Just out of character.
Look at me. Look at me.
What does everyone want to do? You don't have to play your character, just what does everyone want to do?
Samuel, what was that? What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah, do that again real quick. Let me get that again.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, one more time.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm out of here.
No, wait, I'm the DM now.
No,
Everyone
please.
net hundreds.
Yeah, Sammy,
Oh,
be
no.
the DM.
In all honesty, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. But you guys
Okay.
think about it. What do you guys want to do? Out of character. Just what do you guys want to do? And then I'll get back.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
go home.
All right.
Out of character.
I want to go
Yeah,
my
let's
house.
just.
You already
Let's
got
let
my
it-
deal. I want to go. I'm fine as long as I get that message out to Master Vians.
Well, I know within my character's interests, I mean, my character is mission oriented. He was supposed to be following the Overlord shit, but this sort of throws everything completely out the fucking window for him. So, if not following the Overlord stuff, then my next best interest or my next main interest would be, seeing what the hell Varkon's up to. Because, I mean, unless my memory fails me, that's my basically long lost brother.
Oh.
Yeah, last
Ooh.
time I met him, he like tried to kill me, and we ended up traveling through dimensions, and I ended up in the Feywild, and then we got our memories wiped, and then everything went to shit. And apparently, I became like some master of power, and I don't even remember all of that happening.
Yeah, I
And
don't
now
know
here
what I
we
was
are.
thinking.
Not that your character doesn't know anything about that, but yeah.
Damn. That's fucking crazy. Process that one.
Yeah, it's sort of a huge like bombshell of knowledge about my character's backstory that I've not talked to you about yet.
I want you to open
So,
up with me, man. Just
Varkon,
let me
right?
in,
Yeah,
Mm.
so Varkon. So
So
anyways,
Varkon.
bottom line, I would be interested in finding Varkon for personal
Vark.
reasons.
So
Varkon.
Varkon finals?
All right, he's trying
Yeah.
to make this into an Alan D&D campaign. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay,
What
so
about you guys?
So Dino
just
wants to go to
kidding.
Varkon, and
I mean-
Ilkon wants to go to Varkon. Both of y'all.
I'm down.
Well, okay, wait. So your character's main goal is to talk to the Master of Eyes, right?
My character's main goal is
To blow up.
No, my character's main goal is to fix Jeroen because he has experience building up civilizations and fixing them, and so he knows that there's something wrong going on here.
Okay.
And so he's just trying to get to the bottom of it. He knows there's a mystery. He's trying to get to the bottom of it. He knows there's like brainwashing bullshit.
So he's trying to fix Jerome, and he believes that in order for him to do that, he needs to get to the Master Eye since he's part of this brainwashing business.
Yes.
Okay. And so, did your people explain why? Why exactly are they going after Varkon again?
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. So, Ainz lost his sister, and so he lost his sister, and he used to work for the Overlord, but the Overlord tried brainwashing him, and it didn't work on him.
Okay.
So that's how he brought me into it. He brought me into this because he was like, "Okay, I know what's going on here. This brainwashing bullshit." But now that he's trying to go find his sister, and I'm trying to actually tackle this, we're kind of butting heads right now. And so that's why
okay.
he's dealing with your family person.
Got it. I see. So then that kind of puts us at a different odds. In that case, I would probably, or hold up, before I continue that, you two, what do you want to do? You guys have your own character backstory shit going on right now.
Yeah, you do.
Oh god, he's back.
I'm back like a force.
Well, my stuff, when I was talking to Jerry, I feel like my stuff could be, aside from the tree, the at-home stuff could kind of be dealt with in the, the epilogue. So that could just be left for the reader to assume. Whatever helps us to get towards finding out who wants the tree down. That's kind of my character's deal.
Well, I would assume then finding out whatever for you, your priority would probably be finding out about this summoning of the great evil, because I'm assuming that's why the tree would be gone.
Yeah. But who did it?
Who summoned the great evil, and how do we put it back or make
They didn't
it,
give
but not
any
as
more
evil?
info. They didn't give
The
you like a
highlights.
fucking Wikipedia page you could read on the great evil.
Yield
Yeah.
Wiki?
Is that-
That's
Is that all you
really
got?
annoying.
Just the evil? Like
Yeah,
that's
what
it?
leads do you have for the great evil?
Yeah. How do we even follow
think-
up?
No Name mentioned that he'd have to speak to the dancer.
Oh, that's right.
That bitch.
She would have more info.
Oh,
Mhm. So
Jesus.
Ishi character wants to talk to the dancer.
Dude, we're all going in like 5 different directions. This is
We should
not
all
good.
split up. It's like Scooby Doo. That never goes wrong.
Bruh. How to Die 101.
Think we
Literally, I left this group of 3 for like half a campaign session, and Crowder almost died.
Yo, wait, we still have the raptor?
Yes,
We're
Raptor.
still
But
the
it's
Scooby
not-
gang.
it's not in the room with you guys.
No.
It's missing.
Can we
yeah, what happened to
retcon and say that it talks, but with like it says every word with an R, because it's a raptor.
Alan.
Ruh-roh.
What if it's a
Right.
raptor, but it's all, but it wraps everything? It's
That's what I was gonna say.
a rapper.
That was Edelson's part. There's more to it, but when it finally gets to her, Edelson, yeah, you do notice that Chauncey is missing. She's not with you.
Chauncey's missing. And Edelson's freaking out, dog.
Oh,
Not really.
He pooped.
Not
hey,
really. Edelson's probably gone.
well,
Yeah.
so I guess in character, Edelson, that mark on your neck, have you made any progress on that? I don't think I've talked to you about that in quite some time.
Mm-mm.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
So
shame.
no. There's some evil nasty lady put it on me. So I'm figuring that out. For a while I didn't want to realize that she was real. I thought she was just
Okay.
some sort of weird Saw dream that I had. You know what Saw is, right? So,
Yeah, I've seen Saw 1 through 5. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
we have them in ye old compositorium with all the other movies.
She was gross looking,
Okay.
but also anyway, she gave me this red mark, and I remember I tried helping one of these capybara folk, but because of that, I think now they're kind of cursed, just like I am. So that red thing is, I might die, or maybe something else. I'm not sure.
That's
But I'm
kind of
pretty-
fucking intense to
but-
drop on
but
me.
yeah, but death is the most likely option when it comes to these kind of curses, you know.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
fucking shit.
it could be something else. Like it could be like your cool arm, but
Yeah, but my arm is cool. Look, I can even high five myself. I high five myself.
yeah, see, like your arm's cool. I wish I had a cool arm, but no, I'm probably gonna die. Via red mark.
This is so sad. Dieter's machine, play Despacito.
I don't think it knows what that is.
You have to say the old.
Despacito.
Why is the god singing? I look at my machine though, and I ask it, "Hey, do you know how to cure any of that she's talking about?"
Your machine can cure curses? What the fuck?
Yeah, do you got
Response.
any magical spells that can cure my curse of
Oh yeah,
magic?
huh? You make all sorts of like potions and crap. Can you help us out?
I look at my machine and I'm like, "Yeah, can you help us out?"
Response. Why don't you ask me later?
It's okay,
Voice
dude.
response.
I think that's what's gonna be more of my goals now. I wanted to be a hero, but it seems like I can't even take care of myself.
I think I have something that might appease to most of us. So, Dieter, you want to fix stuff up. Edelson, you got your big, ugly, nasty mark because you got cursed by evil. And Prower, you want to save the tree. So, if you're dealing with some crazy ass evil lady,
Bless you.
Dying.
maybe that's the big evil. If that's the big evil, we deal with Edelson's situation, which helps her out. If we get rid of the big evil, then we could maybe save the tree. If we save the tree and get rid of the big evil, we effectively help Dieter out with, making, Droom nice, everybody happy, everybody gay.
Everybody happy.
Wait,
That
we're all
sound
gay
cool?
now?
Dieter looks like, you look at Dieter's face, he looks like he's being played. Looks like he's being run for his money.
Hey, if it helps, I mean, I don't really get a stake out of this because none of that involves my family affairs. So I'm missing out. I'm trying to compromise here.
Fair enough. Fine. I'll go with it for now. But I want that message sent to the Master of Eyes, and I want you to tell me how you're gonna do it.
All right. Look, here, check it out. See, look, simple as this. See right here? See this right here? This is why I call your thing a Stone of Fire speech, because I got a Stone of Fire speech. I speak to all my associates who interact with the Master of Eyes at all times whenever we get orders to go carry out missions for the Overlord. I'm part of a group of people that we all work with all together, deal with these folk. It's as simple as me making a fucking phone call, more or less. Not that I know what a phone is, but yeah,
Box.
I like
more
it.
or less. I just tap this. I get into contact with Bano more often than not. I'll see if I can set up something, but just to make sure I have your help we'll get started on this evil thing first. And once I see we've made some progress, I'll get that call started. How does that sound?
All right, I like it.
All right. Lovely.
I kick my machine. I'm saying, hey, am I talking to you or what?
The machine, by the way, after you ask it if you can cure her or whatever your
Says
response was,
owl.
the machine has sort of prepared itself, and you see that it has all these apparatuses that come out of the box itself. You see that there are utensils. There's you see that there are like saws, like buzz saws, and you know it's sort of like all surgery stuff. And
All right, just hop on. There you go. It'll do the job for you.
Get in there.
the voice responds with, "I just need to examine her," and that is all.
Is this something you want to do, Edelson?
Let the machine touch you.
Maybe
trust
it can
me?
heal you.
Fine.
You trust
This is
a
against my
ginger human?
my family norms, though. Not allowed much machinery.
I'm sorry, but your health is more important than whatever cultural bullshit you got going on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect. I'm really bad. You're not a human, you're like a dog. It's weird.
Wow.
I'm a hyena.
You know
I'm
what
really
fucking
trying
city
to not
you're
be
in right now?
disrespectful.
Do you want us to put you
You know
down?
you're the
You're
minority.
literally calling me a dog, and you're saying that you don't
You're
want to
calling
be
my
disrespectful.
compatriot a dog.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Now get on the table, you mutt.
Fine, you
Retcon,
big
retcon it.
brain.
I'm gonna pretend that was a retcon and I don't have to punch you in the face.
So, Edelson, you go ahead and walk up to this apparatus machine, and you see that, yes, you see there's a giant laid out, and it's very strange because all of this is coming out of this small little metallic machine. And you see that there is this now, where once it was one large box, the large box is still there, but now that there's this apparatus of a giant metal table that is now resting on top of it. And how that came about is that it's sort of like shifted and moved a bit, and then all of a sudden these giant metal plates came out of it and rested, connected together, and now you have this giant metal bed. Very strange, very weird clockwork metallic box thing that all could just make itself into a bed all of a sudden. But do you lay down?
Yeah, of course. It's like completely metal, right?
Yes. Although strangely, when you lay down, you notice that the metal, when you touch it, is spongy. Some parts of it that aren't connected to the metal is very like spongy. And it's weird when you poke at it, it's sort of like it indents and it leaves a mark. And then when you pull your hand away, you see your handprint sort of just dissolve back into that spongy substance. It's very strange fabric.
Skechers fabric. Memory foam, right? But I mean, Edelson doesn't know.
Doesn't know that, yeah. It's just this very strange spongy substance. As she lays down, you hear a low humming sound, and you see that the machine is sort of preparing something. And then, Dieter, you notice from the first time that your machine's doing something it hasn't done before. You hear a popping sound, and you see that now there is this floating metallic ball, and as it turns and it spins in the air, it stops, and you see that there is one low point of yellow light coming from the dead center of the ball, and it hovers on top of Edelson. And the voice comes out. Preparing to scan. Please wait patiently until the scan is finished. Thank you. And all of a sudden, the room goes dark, and there is just blinding yellow flashing light that shines on Edelson, so goddamn bright, like the fucking sun. And Edelson, you swear you're gonna catch on fire by how much light there is, but when it touches you, it just passes over you. And it passes over you once very quickly, twice very quickly, three times very quickly, and then it's gone.
It was an MRI machine.
Well, I was gonna say, is this just a CAT scan? Like, what is this?
And then the ball sort of floats in the air, floats back to the box, connects into it in a little socket that it once came up from. That plate closes, and then you hear a dinging sound,
Ding.
and then the machine goes. Scanning
Eyes ready.
complete. Results in 10 minutes.
Terminal. There's nothing we can do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm expecting.
Have to put her down.
Some
I'm gonna say, unless you guys do anything within the 10 minutes, 10 minutes go by to wait for results. For Edelson, it's nerve-wracking, just waiting to hear this metallic box to say something terrible, horrible.
Are
But
my
for everybody
feet
else-
dangling from the table?
Oh, what's
I
up?
continue to eat my apple.
Are my feet dangling like on the table? Like, you know how when you're in the doctor's office and you're like a
Oh, no,
grown
yeah,
human,
totally,
but you feel like
totally.
a child?
You know what? The machine wasn't really built for null size, anyways. So when you lay down, you could have swore that this makeshift table thing was gonna fall off on its side. But for whatever reason, it kept your weight perfectly fine, and your feet are just dangling there while you wait. But yeah, 10 minutes go by, unless anyone does anything, and the results come back. Anatomy. No.
Hit.
Kadiri tribe.
Hmm.
Subject.
Seems accurate.
Edelson.
Dieter
Oh.
didn't even know it was gonna work.
Mm.
Health. Six
The man he comforted.
anomalies presented.
6.
You got 6 types of cancer?
It's stage 6.
Oh no.
First
How
anomaly.
many stages?
How's all my fur not falling out yet?
You didn't do chemo.
Individual known as Edelson has strange moisturized crystals are formed. Recommendation: remove curse spell.
Well,
Okay.
hold on, guys. This thing's smarter than it pretends to be.
Dieter, this thing sucks. We already knew this.
You're making my head hurt.
Anomaly
Sorry
Number
for that
2.
hangover right now.
subject Edelson. And this one, it's very strange. For this one, for number 2, it begins to talk about your calorie intake and how much you're supposed to eat, and that you're actually not eating as much as you're supposed to. So that one's like, it's just take care of your your weight.
What the fuck? You're literally just getting a checkup right now.
Thanks, Dr. Quack. Really, I appreciate it.
That's great.
Then the third one talks about. Actually, I can actually say this one. Anomaly. Number 3. Subject Edelson. High density of magic. Repeat. High density of magic. Repeat. High density of magic. And it just keeps saying that over and over and over and over.
What does that mean?
Over and over again.
A lot of magic in you? Are you a magic person, Edelson?
And then for about a good minute, it finally stops. Anomaly number 3. High density of unknown source. And then he just stops there.
Unknown source? Is
The
this
source
anybody?
is unknown.
Hmm.
So we don't know it.
It could be either because of what Magic's Edelson knows, because I know you do magic. That, or maybe it has to do with the mark.
And then a good moment passes. It doesn't move on to the 5th one. It just stays at the 4th one, and it responds with anomaly number 4. Recommendations. Locate source of high density unknown substance. Located. Location found. And then it stops. And you see that there's this like laser pointer of lights pointing at Eilson's side, like on her left side.
You're pregnant.
And Eilson, you know that where it's exactly pointing, exactly in the precise spot, there is a lone toy of some kind that's just resting there. And when you move, it traces it.
Hey?
Eilson, are you okay?
Yeah, okay, so I picked up this rubber ducky from like an enchanted forest a while back, and I could kind of like make crystals out of my sweat now, and probably do a bunch of other stuff, but I haven't unlocked that yet. I haven't unlocked my full potential, but yeah, not yet. So, but I do have this really cool rubber duck. I don't know why I was trying to keep it a secret, but I'm
Oh.
telling you all now.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were just like I don't know, had like some weird natural magic talent that made you do crystals. I didn't realize you picked up cursed objects left and right.
Well, it was a cool looking duck, okay? And it was just like a few yards away from the enchanted forest. I wasn't completely sure that it would be enchanted, but apparently it was.
Might be.
and now I have magical powers. And that might tie into the curse, or maybe it's just like besides the curse.
Well, then I guess
That's a
we
good
can
question.
assume the magic thing is your duck then, along with, it going on about the crystal. Maybe we can just ignore that then.
Yeah,
like-
I'm pretty sure that's just the undetected, like the huge amount of magic that's coming from that thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two more.
Sure.
I don't think it's me.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Anomaly number 5. Location. Below the neck, left-hand side.
There we go.
Substance is alien in nature. Does not match any chemical compounds found on this earth. Researching. Researching. Researching.
Research.
Substance found.
Okay.
Your thing can fucking detect different world objects. Your thing is so cool.
It,
Thank you. I made it
it goes
myself.
quiet. And it goes quiet for a long time. And you think it's broken. Because it hasn't... It's still humming. It's still humming very, very lowly as it does that thing it does where it does its research.
Dieter, maybe does it need to like... does it always take that long?
The one back home is way faster. It's all instant. This is portable. You know how stuff goes.
I'll have to take your word for it. I don't dabble
We
in
don't have technology.
omni-purpose,
Oh,
solve all miracle Deus Ex Machina in a box.
sorry. Yeah. Well, the one back at home is way faster.
Wow.
Anomaly number 5. She speaks up. Classified.
Classified.
What?
Did it just say classified?
Don't you have
Yeah.
like
What does this
access to
mean?
your own fucking thing you made?
Maybe it's dangerous or something. Let me look in. I look at the display. I turn the display so nobody else can see it, and does it like bring up like a password prompt or some shit?
It shows one image, and that's it.
What, like it's showing me now what was classified?
It shows, or there's a display screen. It shows one image, and it's only showing one thing. Let me go ahead and bring it up for you.
Roll perception.
Classified.
Uh,
Directive.
Directed.
Classified.
give me a second. Give me a second. Bam. Dieter, You look at the display screen and you see this,
This spray.
and you see a couple words underneath this, and it's a title, and it says, "The Nowhere King."
No.
Well, that's creepy.
Peter, what does it say?
I look at everyone first,
What does it mean? What does it
and then
mean?
I turn the display to them.
Ah!
It's a booty
Let's see.
We
hole.
all die.
It says the Nowhere King.
The
And then-
Nowhere King?
If I can describe the comparison, because Edelson, you have the same mark on your neck, this
Yeah.
same mark, but yours is unrefined. It's a lot more crude. It's almost as if someone like a really drunk tattoo artist tried to do the same thing where your neck is, where there's an overgrown of new skin on top of your skin that's right there.
Gross.
It's the same thing, but this image is clearer. This is a more refined image.
This
But
is the
for
PDF
you-
file.
For you, yeah, it's the PDF file, and that's what you see.
NFT.
How much do you think this would go for? About 2 million, I think.
Wait, are we selling Nowhere King NFTs now?
No! Get that fucking
your
shit out of my
exclusive
game
plugin.
right now!
King and Plague campaign NFTs.
Nowhere King, no name. Is there any linked? Is that linked
I
anywhere?
need everybody to roll a history check or a religion check.
I know all of history and religion. Just tell me.
I know
Just need
everything
you to
all
roll.
at once.
History.
History.
I'll
or
show you
religion.
history.
Your history.
I know everything Dieter knows +1. So
No, you don't.
holy shit, nice fucking
Listen.
history check.
Did you roll a natural 20?
I did.
What the fuck is this?
Wait, whoa! What?
You got a
That's
natural
not
20?
natural. No, it wasn't.
Why didn't you guys use these for
Okay,
something
okay.
useful?
This is
What do you mean?
What this is
Profile,
useful,
you
you
know?
dingus Dieter?
Oh, sorry. I'm still getting used to seeing.
You were censored, actually.
I'm still getting used to seeing you as a human.
as a potato.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I still see you as a sneaky primate, but that's just
Peterson
me.
and Crowder got a 20, and Ilkon got an 8. Okay. Once she gets back, I got some juicy info for you guys.
I'm right here.
Oh
Just
shit,
the
he's still
juice.
here.
Give us
Man,
the
I'm
juice,
the
huh?
fucking smallest brain.
We know you're good for it. Give us the juice.
Guess
The
that's
juice.
fitting.
Give me a second as I change the music.
I got a bad vibe about this tattoo you got on your neck.
Does the Nowhere King have any ties to the Nowhere Man?
You have to.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh shit.
I know that music.
It's the
let me
theme of the
tell
Nowhere
you
King.
the tale. Oh shit! No, get back to the music.
No, wait,
That's
where's
the
my
music
tail?
that the lady played before I died. Your tater?
Let me tell you the tale of the Nowhere King. As the moment Edelson and Crower see the display image and the title below, a flood of memories come back to both of you. And believe it or not, if you didn't roll a natural 20, you weren't going to get this info.
Oh shit.
Sorry, let me turn this down. The Nowhere King is an individual that was presented during the war between the gods and the planet itself and the other gods. For a brief and very miniature explanation of what I'm talking about, Edelson and Crower know of the time before you guys' creations. The war between the prime deities, the good gods, versus the betrayer gods, the bad guys. And this long, long war between all of these factions, all these gods, one arrived out of the far, deep reaches of space, known as the Nowhere King, because he came from nowhere. This individual, the best way I can describe it, from what you, Edelson, and what you, Crower, know, was a very childish god. And although it had no regards for life, it loved to create. And its many creations, you've all seen already. The strange quadrupedal, long neck, white creature that you first fought. The giant, massive floating monstrosity with many horns and hands coming out of everywhere. You guys saw that too.
The Nowhere King made all those?
The Nowhere King is responsible for all creations of aberrations. However,
Why is he bad
history
though?
tells the tale of the Nowhere King being an individual that sort of didn't know any better. Childlike, they love to create. However, their creations cause only suffering and death. And unlike the betrayer gods that wanted to destroy the worlds, or the prime deities that wanted to save the worlds, the Nowhere King just wanted a home. But
Oh,
when the prime deities sealed away the betrayer gods, the individual known as the Nowhere King was also sealed away as a threat. An otherworldly entity, not a betrayer god, just an entity itself, locked away and banished. And then after this event, the Divine Gate was created. The Divine Gate kept the prime deities from ever setting foot on the planet ever again. And so while the betrayer gods are banished below, including the Nowhere King, the prime deities themselves have also banished themselves, leaving the planet to its own. However, there are three key characters, three very important characters, and one event that is extremely crucial to all of this. These three characters are the Sisters of Nowhere. Let me give me a second to get this. The Sisters of Nowhere were created right before he was banished. The Nowhere King. The Sisters of Nowhere were actually wait. No, you wouldn't know their names. You would just know that he created two sisters and supposedly something else. Something else was created, but they're not sure what it was. And the event. A good, I'd say, 1,000 to almost 3,000 years ago, there was one individual who came into contact with the entity known as the Nowhere King. This individual was the Druid King. No one knows his first name. However, his last name was Ashari.
Shari.
Now, why did the Druid King make contact with the Nowhere King? The Druid King, in this case, the one part of Izalin, the Druid King grew with so much grief and hate for his own god for not being able to revive his daughter. And where he scoured the globe for answers and power and resources to bring her daughter back, none were available. So he contacted the Nowhere King, struck a deal of some kind. But the event failed. And the Nowhere King was not summoned. And the Druid King, known as Ashari, never got his daughter back. And he himself was mentioned that he was banished somewhere in the continent of Izon. But this was 3,000 years ago. No one knows what actually happened to him. And that is the only information with the natural 20 that you gain of the Nowhere King and the events and things connected to him.
Damn, Carly, you got some ancient juju in you.
Yeah, you're telling me
Ancient
you
brain.
got cursed by a fucking god that existed before the creation of everything?
That fucking sucks. That's probably like the 1% of curses.
Yeah, you basically got like the ultimate curse on you.
That sucks.
Yeah, that
Damn.
kind of blows, dude.
That's gonna need
Also,
like a
you're muted,
fucking
you
full
don't
ass
know.
ritual to heal.
And then, Dieter, there's still one anomaly left that's still pending. It's waiting for you for the okay to say it. But that's what you guys get when you remember all that information.
In Nowhere King.
Edelson, how you feeling? Knowing all this shit.
I feel even worse than before because this means that I'm probably for sure gonna. I don't think there's not gonna be a simple way to answer this. I think it's gonna take a lot of time and effort that I don't want to put you guys through.
But we must, because unfortunately, your situation happens to be tied with everything else that's going around all of us. So we may as well help you out, because guess what? It's going to help out all of us, I think.
It'll probably eventually be solved in our adventure.
Yeah.
Yay!
I extend a fist bump.
Yay!
I extend a fist bump to her and I go, "You're gonna be fine."
Touch that shit.
What
Careful, he's
is
a little
that?
spazzy.
What is fist bump?
Oh, I got you. Here, watch this.
Yeah.
I look
We
at
don't do that here.
Ilkon's
Shit, racist
character.
as fuck.
I look at Ilkon and I do, "Here, fist bump me. Let's show her."
Do I know about fist bumps?
Yeah, didn't you fist bump earlier in the episode?
Yes, I did.
Boom. You see that?
So you
Build the
bump
bond.
your fists. I
Yeah,
think I
try
get
it out.
I guess gnolls don't do that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you feel better, yeah?
You bust.
You
You know, son, I
imagine?
will say.
I always
in our
like this.
episode,
He's like, huh.
I feel
one
a,
important thing. Oh, go ahead.
I feel a sense of companionship that I haven't felt other with only animals that I've seen in the forest.
Some form of brohood.
Yeah. It's
I
like
don't understand this feeling.
like romance.
I
but
can't wait till she
bro.
realizes that Chauncey's gone.
It's okay. it
No,
will-
I think Edelson has already realized. She just needs some to focus on
Edelson,
now.
the one thing I'll say also to remember is in our episode, what they wanted from you, these individuals that sort of spoke to you in another realm of existence, they wanted a perfect soul. Do you remember any of that? I want to tell the group.
I do remember that.
Okay.
You have a perfect soul.
They
tell them.
wanted to take my soul. Well, that weird demon lady that gave me the red mark.
Yeah.
She wanted to trade it in for like power, riches, like that whole thing, like genie magic stuff.
No, yeah.
Fuck genius.
But I
Hey,
said
man.
no way, Josef, and then I got the mark. So
That's not a fair trade at all.
So your choice was to either give up your soul or get marked with whatever this curse was, basically.
if I wanted to live again, yeah.
Wow. That's a shitty ass deal.
The
This
souls
is
aren't
what
real
happens
though.
when you make a deal with a god of the universe before it was a universe.
The god of the unknown, god of apparitions, more or less.
The Nowhere King.
Apparitions.
The god of nowhere.
This is why I opted to be a man of
The nowhere
science.
god. Nowhere
If you
king.
go around believing in souls and all that bullshit, of course you're gonna get conned.
Dieter, I'm not entirely sure where you come from, but when it's your whole livelihood and you're kind of surrounded by it 24/7, it what else are we supposed to do?
I'm just saying, it's okay. It's healthy. It helps people make good decisions. It gets their values straight. But if you can get the same thing without all the hickey dippy bullshit costume wearing in a book.
Find you more and more unappealing as time goes on.
I tap the screen and I say, "Hey, you gonna give us the last one or what?"
Female voice responds. Anomaly number 6. Creature detected. Creature detected. Creature detected. Location. Location. Underneath neck. Left hand side.
Creature in your neck? Dude, did you get like xenomorphed?
And then it takes a moment. Registering low sound. Optimizing. Optimizing. Repeating sound recorded. Would you like to listen?
Yeah, no shit.
Of course.
She's waiting for Dieter.
I couldn't really hear what you were saying. Sorry.
So it was supposedly it recorded something. It caught that there's something resting or something in a creature of some kind is in Needleson's neck, and it recorded a sound coming from it, a low sound that all of you can't hear.
It's a Whoville?
There's a fucking monster in your neck and it's making noise, and the machine caught it and now played it back. Or it's offering to play it back.
Yikes.
I'm
This just
surprised
becomes
you're still
more
alive.
terrifying.
Spin that
Yeah.
I clicked the button to hear the sound louder.
Yeah, put that shit on speaker.
The machine takes a moment, and then all of a sudden there's a loud like whining sound that's getting louder and louder and louder and louder, and then all of a sudden there is just a spark of flash, and then the machine stops, and it's sort of, you hear like a loud spark sound of fire just coming out of it.
Out of my machine?
Out of your machine. And
My
then
machines don't do that.
It stops.
Sorry,
There's
dude.
no light coming from it. There's no anything like that coming from it. It's just a busted up metallic box.
God damn it.
And then a moment passes. And you're starting to hear something coming from the box. And then you hear a voice that doesn't belong to her. Give me a moment to prepare the song.
Say that again?
I said, give me a moment to prepare the song. Me as the dungeon master.
Ding ding ding
What
ding
about-
ding ding.
Your Cortana died and it got replaced with ambient elevator music that we're about to hear right now.
I'm actually really worried.
I'm kind of worried too. I just heard that my companion has a creature in her neck.
My
And-
box is about to break because I installed some.
You said you have one at home. Stop crying.
Bitch, we're not at home right now.
I'm about to bust.
That's
Dieter,
so
why you
not my
so
problem.
angry?
You're over here
Hey, this
talking
thing is
mad
like my
shit about
baby.
it.
I spent 2 years to make it.
That's actually quite impressive considering all this technology that's in there. Just gotta say that. But out of
The old
character, out of
technology.
character.
Hell yeah. Is it
Are you guys
steampunk?
ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
If you said that in character, my character would have smacked the shit out of
Ding
you.
ding 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 ding.
The voice
You
that
saying
comes
you've
out,
been lying this whole
as I
time?
mentioned before, it's not hers. It's a different, lower, beast-like guttural-like voice,
Ew.
kind of like the Grudge, if the Grudge could talk.
Ew.
The fuck?
But the music that comes out of it is opposite of that. It's pleasant, and it's very strange to hear this thing sing this to you while you hear a pleasant song in the background.
This is difficult for me to.
Hush now, hide you little ones, rush now into the middle of nowhere. Singing and laughter will die. Dreamless sleep follows the nowhere king. When his kingdom comes, darkness is nigh.
Oh god. Doesn't that put anybody to sleep?
It's
Quiet,
from Centaur Rock.
crawl to the in-between silence, secretly feeling the fearsome hatred that reaches the skies. You will bring joy to the nowhere king when he sees the light leaving your eyes.
That was incredibly unpleasant.
I unplugged the machine.
When you unplug the machine, there's sort of like a repeating of lights, and then it stops. And then all of a sudden, everything is just quiet again. Now this will be important, putting the lyrics in the Zoom chat, because now for the first time since the campaign, you guys have clues of who the hell this thing is based on the song. And a possibility of how to stop this thing just with the song.
Damn. Wait, I turned my machine back on. Is this thing still working?
When you double tap it, the machine sort of goes, it does that thing where it takes a while to boot up again, and there's some, there's a spark of green light that turns on, and then the machine reforms itself. The giant bed closes in on itself, and it becomes a normal backpack again. And you hear the familiar same voice repeat and say, anomaly number 6, no working. Classified.
That's fine.
And then it goes back.
God damn it. Let me type in my password again.
Figured it out.
Dieter's Beater, 69,420.
This thing's crazy, guys. I personally, so I made it very quickly with my bigger fabricator to make a smaller fabricator. I know this doesn't make any sense to you, but I just gotta say,
Oh my god.
that's why it seems like I don't know what I'm doing with it. All right, I just felt like I had to explain that.
Ish, put your shirt away.
Dude, why am I so white? Look at that.
But yes, that's what you heard.
You're rubbing your belly.
Edelson, you got something living in your neck that's singing this constantly
At an inaudible level.
at an inaudible
You
level.
got
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
did it say what we should do about that? You know, as a suggestion?
No, the
No.
lyrics are the clues.
It did not. It just captured the low sound of something and played it back to you, and it fucked with it.
So what's classified? Can I look at that?
When you take a look at it, you see the same image of that symbol, and again, no working. So the same thing you saw for the previous one.
What's classified? Can I see that?
That's bullshit. So
We have to go through the lyrics
I'm
and
processing all this,
figure out
guys.
This is a fucking lot.
what it means.
Yeah.
What does it
Hack
mean?
this.
What does it
What
mean?
if you fly?
Yo, can your machine like type like a printout of those lyrics, and then we can all just like jot that shit down? Do
Oh, you
think
guys
it's
want to
work?
remix it? Yeah, I got you.
We can
I'll
remix
keep
it.
that thing
We
on
can
me.
throw down some
God
turntables.
damn it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yo, where's that raptor of yours? Let it rap this shit.
Yo,
Yeah,
Raptor, spin
the
that
rapper
shit.
raptor.
Pull
Raptor.
up
Raptor,
some
raptor.
bars, but
No
I
rapper,
got
raptor.
no idea where Chauncey is right now. Chauncey? Jaime, do we have any idea where Chauncey is? Like out of character, out of game.
Over the past hour that you guys have been in your room, that since you woke up, Chauncey, you haven't seen him anywhere in the room. I mean, you
Right.
can make a perception check, but I can tell you this: for the past hour that you've been there, you can notice things as an hour goes by. She's not hiding in the cupboards. She's not in the closet. She's not in the other side of the room underneath some blankets. She's not
Yeah.
anywhere.
Her presence is always known when she's in the room. She's a freaking raptor made of ice.
Mhm.
But yeah, if I can't notice her in like the first 2 minutes of me being in the room, she's probably long gone. But like nowhere? We got no idea. Where have you placed her?
You
Where
got
is she?
got your handy dandy nose and tracking abilities, if you like.
That's true.
And that the same goes for if you want to, like I mentioned before, locate the dancer or locate the overlord, locate the master vise. You can sort of just do that with your nose. Oh shit, Carla, don't cry. It's okay.
No. No crying, you're crying.
After all that, I only have one question.
Mm.
The Nowhere King, is that the great evil?
I think I can assume based off these dope ass lyrics.
That's
You know what?
10 out of 10. This is on par with
Probably.
Jesus.
it is probably assumed that most likely, yeah.
I think so. I mean, when you got a song that says that this guy's showing up and he's gonna bring darkness to everything, and he gets joy out of seeing you die, he's probably the great evil.
Well, he's not your dad, I can tell you that.
He's the great
I
pumpkin,
think you're
Charlie Brown.
reaching.
My dad would probably enjoy seeing the light leave my eyes. Him and his jumper cables.
Oh shit. Okay, so okay.
Singing
You
and
guys
laughter
hear
will
something.
die.
You guys hear something coming from the other side of the room.
Oh, we gotta pay our bar tab. Fuck.
Well, we don't.
You guys hear?
No,
guys
you
hear,
outdrank the dude.
We couldn't hear that, Jimmy. Only I heard it through the
Okay, you guys hear knocking. You guys hear knocking there.
Oh.
I go up to the door and I say, "Who is it?"
Housekeeping.
No,
You hear
lemon pledge.
a sort of
No, I
like
think
a
not
low
here.
voice, and you hear is everything okay in there? We heard some noise, some strange noises. Is it okay if we come in?
That was just me throwing up. Nope, no need. We are cleaning it up.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Peter
I can
Merlin.
explain right now. The noise was my friend vomiting profusely. I can imagine after having all those drinks, he's not holding up well.
Bring me some picot.
Do you have you
Yo,
have
Picot.
picot?
Do we have picot? I mean, do we have picot? Can we all check our inventory right now?
I do not know this picot you speak of, but we have remedies to help with that. Yes.
Oh, we'll take one of those in exchange for one of those. You can come in.
The old Picot.
There is also a matter of, and this is all behind the door, by the way. There's also a matter of a strange cold creature of some kind that is in the kitchen.
Oh, hey, speaking of kitchen, is there like a what is it, what's the word? What is it called? I always call it a continental, but it's not continental.
Confidential.
Yeah, can I get a
complimentary breakfast?
Is there a complimentary breakfast?
It is continental, but the continent's Africa.
Okay. Anyways, the
wish-
cold creature,
Like
yeah, that's on
compliments to
us.
the
We'll
chef.
we'll deal with that. Edelson,
Uh-huh.
I think I know where your buddy is. It's in the kitchen, fucking eating everything.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, maybe go, maybe
Poor
feed your
Lass is
fucking
probably
pet.
hungry. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. I'm sorry about that, dude. But about that complimentary breakfast, though.
The voice responds with, the captain is feeling much better.
Captain.
Oh, okay,
and-
cool.
and
What?
although he is very happy with the party you had last night,
Whoa.
the breakfast unfortunately is not free this morning.
Oh.
What?
All right.
They know how to get turned, but they don't know how to turn bacon? Excuse me?
The voice responds with,
Sorry.
if you can please deal with the cold creature in the kitchen, I'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. Tell you what.
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah,
about-
I got it.
How about this? We save your kitchen from an ice raptor, and we get a breakfast, huh?
That's not how that works. Like, where the
It's an ice raptor.
Shut the hell up!
Peter,
I'm
shut
trying to
the
get us
fuck
free
up. Don't you
breakfast.
want breakfast?
free?
God, take the fucking hit, Peter. I thought you were a genius.
Bro, I just don't like conning people. I'm a good person, believe it or not.
I kind of find that hard to believe, but
Look
you
who's
know
trying to
what?
con motherfuckers right now.
The
right,
voice
yeah.
responds with, good day. And just you hear steps walk away.
You pissed them off.
You blew it, Dieter.
I will throw up on
Alright.
you. Is that what
Time to
you
use
want?
animal handling.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
Hold on.
For the next, oh sorry, what do you guys want to do? Very quickly
My-
in this moment,
my-
what do you guys want to do?
My 1 hour alarm just went off. I gotta call Ains.
I gotta go to that
I'm-
kitchen.
I'm
One, to
gonna
go
run to
stare
the
at
kitchen.
Chauncey, and two, because I
Okay.
want to get that breakfast.
Okay.
I'm running
and
to the
Krar?
kitchen. I'm probably gonna use animal handling.
I'm gonna go follow Edelson.
What about Krar? What's
Go
Krar?
stay in the room and call Ains.
I'm going through the lyrics, trying to figure out what it means.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yo,
it's
give
in the
Ishi
Zoom
a
chat.
map.
Yeah, it's in the Zoom chat if you want to look at the lyrics.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna follow Ilkon while I make the call. Someone will call. I'm following her around.
Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and put this on. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ilkon?
Where is it? Nope, not that.
No, no.
Coming back to it. Edelson and Ilkon,
Use
since
bathroom.
yours will take the shortest for this. You go ahead and reach down the hallway, down a set of strange hallways that connect to other rooms, and then you go upstairs to the main bow of the ship, where there you can see that there is a large group of very, very tired and extremely hungover orcs, blue orcs. They're just on the table resting. And there are other many orcs, many of them sailors, beginning to get up and do their duties on the ship. But the very back of the ship, you see that there is a large makeshift kitchen. And you see that there is a very, very large, rotund, and I mean rotund, fat blue orc that has a giant chef hat. And he's sort of like, go on, get, please, I must work. And he's sort of just arguing at something behind the kitchen.
I can imagine it right now. It's like
Make
that black
a-
guy from Princess of the Frog. He's like, I got 10 hotcakes. Order what?
I got been chasing with a good looking McDermott.
Please make an animal handling check. And then you can make it an advantage if Ilkon is helping.
An advantage of what?
If
I'm
Ilkon is
helping?
helping. Yeah.
Oh,
helping, or
Ilkon, you want to help me?
Are you just going on for the ride?
Do you want me to help you? Because I was kind of here to like eat bacon and watch you kind of wrestle this thing Jurassic Park style. But like, if you want me to help,
Well, I mean, Edelson wouldn't wrestle it. I probably would just use. You know what? Can I do this like How to Train Your Dragon style? Like go up to it, touch it, like tap its nose, and see see if
That seems like an
Chauncey's
intimate
joking.
one-on-one thing, so I'll let you do that on your own.
Okay.
You go behind the kitchen. You see the rotund orc. You get a look at him now. He has this large like dark blue mark across his face, and you see that it's very recent. It's almost as if something like whipped his face.
No.
And you see
Is
the
it what I
orc looks
think
back at you, and he says, "Excuse me, great no. I must suggest that you wait until I handle this goddamn. Come on, please! I'm begging you!" And he's sort of like trying to like be careful. As you see from the corner, Chauncey is chewing down on the biggest bovine foot leg you've ever seen in your life. It's like a giant chicken leg, but like a
That's
buffalo of
Chauncey.
some kind. Just eating it, just bite after bite after bite. Just,
Man, I wish I had like a spell of duplication so I can like just get another bone and be like, here you go.
here you go.
I gesture to the orc and I'm like, hey, are you sure you really want the meat anymore? I mean, right?
He
I
looks
mean, I
back
could
at
get
you.
it for you.
Are you going to pay for this?
I can pay for it.
Wait, how much?
He looks at it. He's like,
I mean, I don't want to sound like a big baller over here, but I'm pretty sure whatever it is, I could probably pay for
Why the fuck would you say that?
one gold is fine.
it.
It hasn't gone to the pantry yet. It's fine. If this is yours, because it seems you are very familiar, get a handle with it. And he goes, and walks away.
Sorry, man.
Now with the seventh, wait, did you do your animal handling?
No, I didn't. Not yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Want me to do it?
'cause You're sort of like getting up behind it now, as you see that she is just gnawing on this massive, giant buffalo leg.
Mm.
14. Okay.
That's good. But is it enough to
Oh, what?
Oh, whoa, Carla, what'd you say?
Is it enough to give Chauncey a good thwacking?
I'm gonna roll for it. And this rule is important because, like I told you in our last meeting, after everything that's happened between you and Chauncey, since you've cast that, friends, kind of like friend spell with the
Animal friendship, yeah.
animal friendship, a lot's happened since that time. And the way you've taken care of her, the way you've always fed her when she's sort of asking for food, the way that she sort of had a bond with you, either forcefully because of the spell, or because it's of her own will, I will make a roll. And your animal handling check is 14. And we'll see whether she responds or not.
Oh no, it all comes down to a fucking roll.
Rule out.
You guys want to see what it was?
Show me.
What was
Wait.
it? What was it?
It was. Come on, bitch. Show it. You fuck. All right.
Fuck is that?
It was. She rolled a 1.
What was it?
One.
that?
Chauncey
For
immediately
Chauncey?
turns around, and when you have your hand outstretched to her, and you see that there is a look of recognition. You see that she is not low to the ground because she's ready to pounce, but when she turns around, her head reaches up high, and immediately she takes about a good 3 or 4 steps forward, and her snout rests on your palm that you have outstretched.
Oh, it's just like how the trigger dragon. You are toothless. I am the hiccup. We are
Huh.
one. We are brothers,
Is it permanent?
sisters.
Chauncey, is now an animal companion and will act on your turn or on a different turn during combat.
Wait, like forever's? For
Forever.
realsies?
She is now your companion.
It's your for realsies pet.
One thing I'll say is that because of this bond that was successfully made, she also levels up. So she gets a lot more hit points. She does more damage. Her AC goes up, I think, by 2. I'll have to update that, but
Yeah.
she, because of this beast bond, she's now a actual, a thing you can use for combat, or as a way of getting on top of her mounted combat and using her for movement. It's up to you.
Yes. But yeah, whenever you can, if you can, you give me a little snapshot of those notes so that I can put them in my notes. Because I don't think I have almost any of the specs on Chauncey.
In reality, Chauncey was always an individual that wasn't really meant for combat at all.
Mm-hmm.
There was sort of just an encounter, but
Yeah.
you sort of made her into something special throughout this
Like an
entire
extra
game.
character almost.
Yeah. So she is now your proper animal companion. And after this game, I'll get you your stats. Unless she fucking dies.
What?
Okay. After this, the chef is extremely happy. Chef, what was his name? Chef Mapo. Chef Mapo is extremely happy that he got the fucking cold beast out of his kitchen. And he offers Edelson and her party a free continental breakfast.
Ooh, damn!
Why is it called continental?
No, shut up. It's continental. We get food from around the world in our breakfast.
Is that why it's called continental?
You know
This
what?
is
I
a
actually don't know.
legitimate question.
I'm just repeating what Alan said, and I thought it'd just be funny for a bit.
Alan, we have always called it continental breakfast, but we never understand why.
Because it originated
Why?
from the continental. The continental did it first.
I mean, do you know what a continental is?
It's a hotel in John Wick.
Okay. So no one knows what continental means.
I know what a continental is. I know what a continental is, and I know what a breakfast is, but I don't know what those two words are put together.
Yeah. But why is it called a continental breakfast?
Continental breakfast
make up some
is a
reason.
light
Say the
option
KKK
typically
made it
consistent
up.
of pastries and baked goods, fruits, toast, and coffee. It is usually served buffet style and is modeled after the European help-yourself breakfast, similar to what you would enjoy in France or in bed.
I guess it's
So-
kind of like what we get at
In
the
the continent.
Marriott and shit.
It's baked goods or pastries combined with fruits, toast, or coffee. That's what
I
a
know.
continental breakfast is.
Okay,
It's
sure,
a
but
light breakfast.
why is it called that?
Who gives a fuck?
And how
Anyways,
we got
Crower,
eggs and bacon.
I rolled to see what it
It's
means.
sausage.
Brower and Dieter, the party does that whole malarkey. Dieter, you go ahead and contact Eins, and Eins responds back with hey Dieter, this got very serious very fast.
Fuck.
Okay, is there a place where we can meet?
Right now, I'm at Ogre City.
The name of this hotel?
God damn it, Sammy. Here, let me show you where you guys are.
Rack
Because I
City.
actually have the map for it. Let's see.
I should have this map somewhere around too. I should have pulled it up.
Oh, actually, sorry.
The fuck?
Not that
Who
one.
are those?
Not that one.
Fuck are those people?
Not. Don't worry about it. There's nobody.
No, no,
Don't
no,
worry
no,
about
no, no, no. Go
Just,
back. Uh,
So you
What is
guys
this?
are here at Port Seagun, and this is one of the ships where you guys are staying at, where the King's Bounty is, and this is where you guys are.
I say, Irons, we're at Port Sikonig.
Dina respond. Ian's responds with, maybe ask one of the locals.
Go ahead,
You
say
gotta
that
pronounce
again.
that correctly.
More specifically, I'm at Pork. Port Seek Onig.
Oh,
Maybe the reception's bad. Can't you hear me?
You don't got that 5G.
What's happening right now?
Fuck, Sammy.
Holy shit.
God damn you.
He's supposed to be the smartest character possibly on the planet. Oh god.
And responds with, okay, I'm pretty close. I'm in the Diamond Coliseum. How about we meet outside the Coliseum? And how soon can you get here?
I'm on my way. Right now.
Okay, I'll be waiting. And he goes quiet. And that's basically it for your conversation.
So, what's the plan now? Are we waiting here for your friend? Because if not, then I'm gonna keep, jamming my bread.
I go up to everyone who's eating breakfast. I assume Crower heard that, right?
You gonna
Yes,
get
Crowder
breakfast?
did hear that.
Because we're in the same room, right?
Mhm.
I said, Crower, you hear that? This fucking guy.
Hi.
He's always up and doing shit.
Hi.
I'm gonna go tell the others and see what we do about it.
Okay. So, when you and Crower eventually come up to me and Edelson, I'm sitting there with my bread and I'm putting some jam on it, and I'm talking to Edelson. I'm like, so you see, it's called a continental breakfast because back in mainland Izon, they would typically indulge in breads and jams for their breakfast, and that was what they had generally for a light breakfast in that continent. So it became the continental breakfast, and people adopted the term, and it eventually spread out through different continents.
That's
I
more like
walk
a
in.
marketing thing.
I enter and I say, that's actually a myth. You see, back on Scorvy, we actually invented what they called the continental
Okay,
breakfast.
alright, okay. Alright, I get it. The bit's done. The bit's done. Move on, please.
Okay, and then I say, I just got a call from Ainz. He says he's in some deep shit. He didn't tell me specifically what happened, but he's real close by. We just gotta head south a little bit, past the gates. It's down in the Diamond District.
Diamond District. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Diamond Coliseum.
Diamond Coliseum. You gonna finish that?
What, my breakfast? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm hungry though.
Grab some. We got free breakfast for everyone.
Okay. I sit down and have breakfast.
Yo. Hey,
Very angrily
um,
at breakfast.
Oh wait, hold up. Don't answer that question. While he's busy eating breakfast, I'm gonna take a look at my notes. Damn.
What did you need help with? Maybe I can help out with the notes.
No, I was looking through my notes because I don't think there's a secret door here in this port. If there
Oh
is,
yeah.
We could take one down over near the Great Oro tree, so we could kind of quickly get over the diamond. But I don't think it'd be any faster, honestly. There's not really a door very close to the Diamond Coliseum, but I don't think there's even a door to begin with in this port. So we're kind of just gonna have to hoof it.
Wait, have I seen the Diamond Coliseum? Did we see it like coming in? Because I could just teleport us all there.
You can wait. Excuse me. What?
So,
I can teleport.
to remind you,
Okay.
I can teleport, man.
not this one.
The
Where-
sense of it isn't gonna make any sense to you. So what do you want to know?
You guys are right here, and the hidden doors are right here, right here, right here, right here. All with our exits, but looks like there is none near the ports.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was taking a look at. So like, and even the closest ones to the Diamond Coliseum are like not even that close.
So in this case, it'd be your guys' best interest to just walk over, and it
Yeah.
would be size and place. It'd probably be like a good 2-hour walk from where you guys are to the Coliseum.
He's gonna be dead by then.
Well,
But-
check it out.
Like-
See,
like Dieter said, he can have the ability to teleport.
okay, so you could just teleport people. What the fuck?
Well, it takes a lot out of me. It takes 2 HP every time I teleport, and I need to have a location in mind. That's why I remember my memory's kind of foggy with this hangover.
Here, you can have
Well,
my continental
tell you
breakfast
what.
and then
Good thing. Let me tell you right now, the Diamond Coliseum is fucking huge. I'm sure if we find a decent point, like a tower around this port, I'm sure you could see it from here.
Is that right, DM?
Huh?
Alan, can you repeat that again?
I said the Diamond Coliseum is pretty fucking big. I'm sure if we had like a decent viewpoint, we could probably see it from here. If anything.
It is massive, but the thing about, well, actually, you haven't gone outside yet, so I can't tell you the current state of the weather outside. But remember, relative to size and what you can see in the city, remember that the city is always in perpetual darkness, as there is no light that ever shines on the city.
That's true.
It's always covered in clouds of heavy clouds, and it's always raining, whether it's always a drizzle or heavy rain. Those are the two factors that remain true in the city. Always clouds, dark as hell, and there's always rain.
Well, then
I'm
here,
sure there'd be a lot of lights around the Coliseum.
either way, Plan B. If for some reason we can't do the teleporting thing, Crower, you got 1-800 bird line, don't you? Can't you call up a friend to give us like a flying taxi ride? I mean, you carried me around in the Feywild. You can get us over to Coliseum in like.
Well,
like
maybe
10
I can
minutes.
fly Dirte to the air and he can have an idea of what this place looks like.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, you could just do that. You could pick him up into the sky until he can see it, and then he can just port us there.
How about that?
There
That
you go.
works.
I'm down.
There you
Okay.
go. All right. So, Dieter, I hope you don't mind being picked up hundreds of feet into the air by a giant bird, man.
That's fine, yeah. Do it.
All right,
Go
cool.
for it.
Okay.
Hey, hold up. Well, you're not
Well, let
gonna
me finish
throw
my
up
breakfast.
again, are you? Because I don't want like throw up falling on me from the sky.
I think I'm good. But I'd be better with some pico.
Okay, well, I guess they didn't have any here. It's only, I guess it's a foreign medicine to Jerome. I guess they only had that in Sporby, so.
So if you guys are coming to this plan, I'll say that you guys have a good breakfast. You guys grab some supplies of food for later, just because you guys are running low.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
take all the bread.
You guys go
Uh,
ahead and.
Can I
oh,
buy another one of those big legs from the dude if he's not too
Yeah.
mad
So
at me
mark
yet?
mark down the minus 2 golds, because it's 1 gold for the massive giant leg, and it's another gold for another one.
Oh, epic.
Which, by the way, only you can carry this. It is too big to be put in a bag. I mean, you could cut it up if
So
you
if-
want.
If I
But
slam
it
it
would-
on Dieter, will he die?
Yes.
Oh.
If
The fuck's
you
that supposed to mean?
if you carried it, even though it was cut up, it would weigh over 100 pounds.
My God, that's a lot of meat.
It's a lot of meat. This is like Monster Hunter size giant piece of leg meat. That's on
Dude,
like
the meals in Monster Hunter always look so fucking delicious.
but yes.
I don't know if this is a bad idea, but can I like tie it to Chauncey? Like their back?
Uh
How much can a raptor lift?
sure. Give me a second.
Because I'm probably gonna need to be carrying other stuff, so we're just gonna keep Chauncey's food on top of Chauncey.
If you want, you can find an individual nearby that sells saddles and makeshift backpacks to put on Chauncey so that she can carry this.
I could also fabricate one if you want.
He goes to fabricate them.
Oh my God, my guy's just like, oh, by the way, I can just do everything. So
He's Borog. He has
Uh,
many powers.
and do it.
I
man.
buy locally, thank you very much. God.
Where do you think we're getting the materials from? It's
From
like
your
hand
weird
making it,
world that I
but
know nothing
without.
about.
It's about hand making without the hands. You understand? You just need the materials. Put it
How
in
do
the
you
machine, you mix it all out, shits it.
So what are you guys doing?
Hey, Crower, how about you start taking this guy on a magic bird ride, huh?
All right, grab him by the throat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, here, I'll hook you, like this, and you just stick your arms out like this, and I'll hook you.
All right, I go like this.
We're outside, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When you
now
look
we're
outside,
outside.
you see that it is pitch black. The only light
Oh.
sources that exist in this morning that you guys are up and awake are the light sources around the ports, the light sources coming from the lumber yard and everything else that's in front of you, and then the big massive oak tree, or the many houses that exist, the tree houses that exist on the tree, and the lights below that exist. And as a reference point, the two massive blue giant fire bonfires that are a good ways away off in the Dragon Cliffs, to signify that those are the Tarragon Dragon Cliffs, the border between the White Forest and the city. Just to give you guys a good reference.
Will the
Yeah, that's
Colosseum
crazy.
be visible?
The Colosseum at this point in time is not. You have to fly way up higher.
Okay, yeah, I can manage as long
Why
as
not?
all right, I take them in my arms, scoop them up real nice, like, and then my wings, you know, they expand, all 60,000 of them, and then we fly up into the air until he can see pretty decent, you know, he can get a pretty good idea of where this Colosseum is.
Whee!
He makes we.
All right. Crower, please make a perception check when you fly up in the air.
Perception.
I whistle out to my hawk.
I look
And
at
then-
him. That's kind of
I
racist.
feel like you're just trying to level shit out of thin air.
What about your cab?
And Dieter, please make an animal handling check.
Oh, okay. I'll say this again. I know it says +5 there, but I don't count that as part of my character. He's not some great animal handler.
Woo!
Dude, that's
Just gonna
better
roll.
than mine.
21. Hey, 21. That's not bad. All right. And 16.
16.
Okay.
Call out, Hockey! Where you at?
Crower, you see in the air around you something strange. But before you see that strangeness, you see this very, very small hawk heading in your direction, being called by Dieter.
Hockey! Yeah,
What the hell?
Hockey!
Dieter,
He's hyped to ride a bird.
you see something strange.
He's tiny.
It probably would be super
Um,
small on a big crow bird.
You hear the caws and calls of Aarakocra, you hear them everywhere. Above the clouds on top of you. And it only ever gets like this a couple times a year, where you celebrate, the celebration of the Melora, the Wild Mother, the Creator, and the Great Orochi, etc. But it is not that day, and it's not that time. And you hear the mass gatherings of Aarakocra all above in the clouds on top of you.
Cool.
And with the 21, even in this darkness, you look under you and you see that there is a lot of movements. And I mean a lot of movements of blue dragonborn and red hobgoblins. The blue dragonborn, are the sort of the individual guards that protect the city. But these are city guards leaving the city. And they're heading north. They're heading south. They're heading east in the direction of the Blight Force, in the direction of the northern part of the city, in the southern direction towards the desert. In the Red Hobgoblins, you see that they have this weird makeshift armor that is formed from these lands, and you see many of them have rifles ready. Many of them have their their guns and their weapons ready, and you see large garrisons of them leaving the Hobgoblin settlement that's close by in droves, heading south, heading to the Blight Force, heading north. Something's happening. And as you begin to fly up in the air, you look down and you see that there's a giant Colosseum, and Dieter sees it perfectly fine from this height.
Man, Overlord wants to take the battle to the Blight Forest, looks like.
Oh man,
He
there's
always
bad
has.
shit there, man.
This is why I'm here. Because how is it that you move armies, move all the police and all the armies out of the city, and there's no anarchy, fucking rioting, or any of that shit? How come there's no crime here? Does that seem normal to you? Exactly. Gotta get to the bottom of this shit. So
You guys, you get a line of sight and you're good to go.
Sorry, Jerome don't look like Detroit.
What's Detroit?
Ye old Detroit.
Alright, so I see a pretty good spot, right?
Yeah. So you'll be teleporting Beetleson, Crower. Crower could probably fly himself. It'd take him less than 5 minutes to get there. Because
I
he
need
has
to be level 8 to fly.
Speedy Boy. Yeah. So it'd be Chauncey, Beetleson, and Ilkon.
At hockey.
Fucking.
So that'd be -6 to your HP. Well, wait, no. It'd be -12. Because it'd be to get there
Huh?
and then go back, right? It'd be to get there, go back, pick someone up, get there, go back, pick someone up, and then go back.
That's a good point. Fuck. Is that 4 times
I'm sorry,
So it'd be 10.
Skeeter.
It'd be
8? 8?
2, 4, 6, 8. 8, my bad. Yeah, it'd be.
8 HP. That's worth
You
it.
lose 8 hit points.
Yeah,
as
do
you
wonders for my
teleport
hangover.
Each one. And then within a good 15 minutes, you get everyone in front of the Diamond Colosseum.
Whoa. How does this teleporting feel? Is it just like I'm there? Is it nauseating? Does it feel like when I went through the portal to come back from the Feywild?
I don't know.
It's like
Peter, how does the teleporting feel?
it's like an Infinity War and an Endgame when they blend existence and back in. You're kind of just like, that was fast.
It was just sudden and sort of inexplicable.
Yeah, and because I haven't actually set foot on where I'm teleporting you guys, every one of you falls on your ass, including me.
Oh, so we just ported like 10 feet above the Diamond Coliseum.
Well, maybe not that high, but yeah, it's like, oh. All right, time to do it again.
I rolled deck save to do a sick ass flip for my landing.
Okay. Go for it.
I land on Ilkon.
I deck save to not have him land on me.
I deck save to nullify his deck save.
Then do it, bitch.
Oh, wait, what? Would you roll? I don't see it on here yet.
Hold up, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's right. I also have to make
That's an
rolls
18
for
on my deck save.
teleporting.
Easily. No issues, no problem. As you fall out of the sky from Deer teleporting your ass to the Coliseum, you do a fucking somersault in the air like fucking Mario. Lands. Praise the sun.
Sweet. Except that there's no sun because it's dark.
There's no sun. Yeah, there's no sun.
Praise the dark.
Praise the dark. So, yeah. You guys finally reach your destination, and you see that there are no people in the streets, no creatures, no Urukruks, the giant bovine creatures that move stuff around. There are empty streets everywhere.
This is weird.
I mean, it's not too weird. It is still the time of aperture. People don't generally like to be out and about during that time.
Especially on the third day.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
odd because why would the Overlord send his army out of the city during a time of aperture? This is why we need to be aware, and we
This
gotta
is why
trust
we
each
need
other.
gun rights.
This the government is hiding something from all of us. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
What's a government?
If I
So,
can have all of
so
you
we
roll
have a,
perception checks
We are a
to look
government.
for auspicious individuals that you're supposed to meet. This Ainz, Safi, the blue tabaxi.
Got a 6 on my perception. I didn't see shit. I was too focused on doing my sick ass somersault.
Did I land on him?
No, you didn't land on me. I saw that 10.
Unfortunately, I'd say no, as he expertly dodges out of the way from the somersault, rolls forward and does the praise the sun, and you land a good foot behind him, about to land on his ass, but unfortunately you land on your ass instead.
No.
But give me my
Get you
perception
next time.
checks. Give me my
No, you won't.
perception checks. I only got Alan's.
All of us?
Yeah, dude. We're looking
let me
for
do
his
that.
buddy. That's why we came here.
Perception. Whoops.
Oh, this music's too intense. Let's do this.
The Coliseum's supposed to be like dun, 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 dun,
5.
What the fuck? We all got bad eyes. There it
dun. I got
is.
16.
I
16.
used them in the sky.
Alright. Dieter,
That's me.
you see this individual. Hold on, let me get this guy. Where is he? No, I didn't lose him, did I? Okay, give me a second, sorry. There you are. All right. Share my screen. Yes, please. Share my screen. I see this dude. Or at least you think.
Whoa, is that Ainz?
And Dieter recognizes this individual as Ainz. Yes.
Bruh,
Wave my hand. Ah,
how cool.
Ainz is currently in the area that you're in. It's sort of like a large plaza, but it's strange because you don't see any people around this area. You just see in front of you the giant Coliseum with as many entrances to get inside, and then the large area here to go back to the ports, to head north or south, and the many shops that are in between here.
I walk up to
Ainz-
Ainz. Oh,
Yeah, he's hiding like in the hallways to get inside the Coliseum. When he sees you and you see him.
I walk up and I say, "Hey, where's everybody? What'd you do? Rip some ass again?" Those are my new friends. I
What's
met
up?
them when you ditched me. Just kidding. And when we met up with that goddamn sociopath.
Ainz
This is
responds with,
Ainz. He's my partner in crime.
Hello, Ainz. I am
Yeah, I go
Crowler,
ahead and
the
I
fly
go
boy.
ahead and extend a hand over to him, like, "Hello, Ainz. I'm your neighborhood untrustworthy blue dragonborn friend."
Ainz looks at you, Ilkon, and you see that he is extremely confused when he looks at you. And he takes a second to look at you, and he says, "Oh, you're twins. That makes a lot more sense."
Yeah.
He sort of doesn't shake your hand, but he sort of takes a step back, and he says,
Damn.
"I've
Yeah,
had
shake my hand.
nothing but terrible experiences with dragons since I arrived to the city. I normally don't preserve hate for a specific race, but this fucking city is starting to grow on me."
Well, can't speak for whatever you may have experienced during your time here, but this is the group you got, and we'll do our best to work out with each other, and hopefully we can resolve a lot of our issues here, get a lot of answers we want. Besides, if you want to fight the enemy, what better way than to have someone on the inside, right?
Yeah.
He looks at you, and you see that there is a look of mistrust on his face,
That's fair.
but reluctance, as he says, "Unfortunately, you cannot pick your allies, only accept who you are.
Yep.
Please, friends, I have much to show." And he leads you into the Diamond Coliseum. Okay, let's see. Oh, I still have, okay, so in terms of time, so I'm putting a little pause on this. In terms of time, you can go ahead and pause it here for the next episode, or I can do one last little bit that I wanted to do next time that will take a good possibly 20 minutes, but it depends. It depends on what you guys want to do.
I say let's keep going.
Yeah, let
Real
me see
good?
that next scene. I feel like
Yeah.
it'll be a better cliffhanger.
Okay.
Overlord's evil.
Overlord Zeo. I need Edelson to roll a 1d100 for me
Do it.
as the party begins to make their way into the Coliseum. Edelson was paused. Oh, never mind. I thought your camera was paused. As Edelson begins to make her way to the entrance of the Coliseum, her foot sort of just stops in place. So, would you give him the D100, Edelson?
Ilson, are you okay? Why?
I'm sorry.
He rolled a 1.
Wait,
no, not
which
really.
one? Oh, okay.
Oh, you got me.
Pretty standard.
Let's go to the garden.
Your choice, DM. That could go both ways.
Okay. I'm gonna make an opposing roll. Edelson, higher or lower?
Higher.
Lower.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Could go horribly.
Let's see. Give me a moment.
The mark activates right then and there.
Yeah, it activates. You die instantly. A xenomorph comes out of your neck, and it starts singing us Broadway show tunes.
I love my baby. I love my darling.
Little froggy top that.
And then
Oh!
Peter's all like, "You're the great evil," and he's like, "Yeah."
I knew it. Never trust a mutt.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, you
Bruh.
picked lower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me give me a second. Give me a second.
Things I do for rolls.
The things I do for love.
For love.
All right, Ilson. You feel yourself
Oh yeah.
being unable to move when you see the rest of your party leave you behind and go deeper into the Colosseum. And you try to move, but you feel like you're paralyzed and you can't move in this space that you're in right now. And then you hear the sound of a chime or music playing in the air, but it's sourceless. It comes from everywhere. It doesn't really seem to be coming from anywhere specific, just everywhere. And you try to focus, you really try to focus. And although this is a very precarious and frightful position that you're in right now, you can't move, and all of a sudden you hear music everywhere. You focus on it, and you realize the music is coming from your neck.
Same
Your
one?
voice.
What?
It's
The
the
voice
same one.
responds
isn't it?
with, "Now, Ilson, what are we gonna do with you?"
Throw me off
A
the
sister.
bridge, might as well.
Has respected your choice to say no. But that's my sister. I am myself.
You too.
I have a gift for you, Ilson. I hope you like it. And you see that your hand on the left-hand side is beginning to vibrate. And you see that there's that silver bracelet that the Master Vice gave you. Remember, if you remember, the silver bracelet was meant to keep the aberration portals from opening around you. And you see that it is shaking and shaking and shaking, and you feel it is cracking in place. The metal is beginning to tear apart, beginning to crack, and at some point it looks like it's about to break off, but it holds in place. And you hear the voice coming from the neck respond with, "Soon, Ilson. Soon." And the music begins to die down again. And you're feeling the muscles twitch in your body as you begin to regain control a little bit. And you can move again.
God. So this
That's fucking
means
intense.
that not only that God, what's the name of it again? The monster lady that gave me the thing.
Gooba.
Yeah.
Know her
What
sister?
about her?
Yeah, the fact that her sister can just do it as well. Now we know that not only she can do it, but also like her sister and probably her mother can do it too, right? That's terrible. That means that my life is in the hands of 3 like terrifying women that run the universe.
What the fuck?
I'll say at this
So-
point in time, if you had picked higher and I rolled lower, you guys would be having a fight right now. But you're not.
But
Ilson,
you didn't.
break free from the grasp of whatever this was, you see that the metallic bracelet, keeping you safe, keeping these aberrations away from you, is almost nearly broken and done. You're gonna need to fix this fast or find someone to fix this quickly if this ever happens again. But you see everyone else walk ahead of you, and you see Ainz at the very, very front. He looks back and he says, "Oh, my friends, make sure not to leave your allies behind. It's not safe in these streets."
You don't say dumb fuck.
I know.
Come on, we ain't gonna leave you.
Oh, thank you.
Like you've seen a
Onwards and
ghost.
upwards.
Why do you look like you've seen a ghost? You're pale.
Onwards and up yours.
Because I was. This is okay. How do I explain this? That
Deep breaths.
demon.
Oh no, I feel it coming too.
Oh, nah, if you throw up the number.
No, don't start throwing up. If you start throwing up, I'm gonna throw up.
I
We all
throw up
on the bird.
immediately.
What happened? Tell me.
That lady, the creator of the universe, apparently, you know the one.
Yeah.
She has siblings. Well, actually, she has a sister, and then she's got like a MILF mommy. And those two are
Nice.
pretty intimidating, but they also have the reins. They have the reins on my life as well. They
Oh
can
my god.
they can do whatever they want. I'm like a toy to them. Why did this happen? Why has my life come to this?
You're gonna be okay, alright?
We're gonna save
No.
you.
Say here. I say
No.
fist bump me. Fist bump me. Come on, hey, fist bump me. As she's doing the hand twirling thing, I catch her hand and I say, "Look at your hand. What is wrong with you?"
It's a paw, actually.
Look at your paw.
Man, forget it.
You guys hear
'Cause
a
you're-
very familiar voice, a female voice in the background,
Hey,
and she says,
hey.
"Can you please, fucking move on already?"
Tell me
It's
about
Safi.
it.
Oh,
What up, Safi? It's been 5 years since I've seen you. Everyone said you were dead, but like, I knew you weren't dead. I mean, come on. Literally, Master of Spy is fucking dead. Get real.
You see that where usually she has a smile, and usually she has a very funny retort, she does not this time.
You got some
Mm.
biggins.
And instead, you see that there is a hateful look
Oh,
towards your way.
I'm gonna eat your.
Oh,
And she says, "Hello, Khan. I would recommend we get inside quickly. I'd rather not get ambushed by another group of your kind today."
hmm.
And then she turns her back on you, and she walks forward.
Exquisite.
hey, Elcon. How you feeling, man?
I feel like everyone doesn't like me today. You know, I just feel so attacked right now, and like, yeah.
Okay, man. Here,
Alright,
fist
kid.
bump me.
Now, okay.
Everything is all good now.
Yeah, everything.
Guys
is
follow.
clear.
Good man. Good.
Ainz
I
and
feel like
Lady
quite
Safi.
wasn't.
Well, actually, Ainz leads the way, but Lady Safi sort of turns a corner, and you see that she disappears into the shadows, like we've seen her do before.
Nice hair.
Taking one step, and then she's gone. Disappears into the ground and is gone. And you guys take a maze-like path inside the Colosseum, going through corridors, passing through hallways to go into a different corridor that leads to a different hallway that goes upstairs, that goes to a room that then goes downstairs. It is a maze to get through this place that they're leading you towards. And eventually, after a good 5 minutes of just walking and whatever uncomfortable conversation you guys have, with either Irons or with each other, you realize that a good moment passes where you're just waiting in front of this double door, and nothing's happening. And Irons responds with, it takes a while. And the two double doors open automatically. And there in front of you is a lone compartment room. And you see that there are handrails on the sides of the walls. And he says, if you can please come with me. This makeshift elevator will take us where we need to go. Do you guys follow?
I step in.
I follow.
Yeah, buddy.
Where are you taking us, Irons?
Okay, so everyone follows. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very tight fit. It wasn't really meant to carry all these people. And then when Chauncey turns around the corner and you see that she has to fit in there, Irons sort of sighs like, we'll make 2 trips. And he stays behind with Chauncey as the rest of you stay in the elevator without him.
What's Chauncey's reaction?
Very
Chauncey,
racist.
Chauncey at this point is sort of like a little worried. She's doing that thing where she's sort of smelling the air in your direction, Eilson. And she really is trying to trying to move inside the elevator, but it doesn't fit, and the doors should close on her.
No fucking way, man.
You cannot put the raptor in the single person elevator.
And the doors close on her, and she does like a little whimper, and then Irons is like, it's okay. And he gets her to move a little bit back. It's like, we'll see her right now.
You motherfucker.
Eilson, you see your pet Chauncey, your new ally, your new companion, all of a sudden is gone as the doors close.
Oh, you cannot put that Chauncey in the elevator.
You guys feel this strange movement. I don't think any of you in character have actually been in an elevator before, as all of a sudden there's this weird sensation of motion hitting your stomach immediately as you feel the movement of going down. And then a good minute later,
The hell was that face, Ellen?
the doors swing open, and you see that Lady Safi is waiting for all of you. And when you take a good look inside, you see that it is a giant makeshift chamber where there are cages, there are bars and chains.
Oh, hamburgers.
Sort of keep large creatures in place. But there's also smaller ones for humanoids. And at the very, very far corner, at the edge of the room, you see only one individual. You guys see the spitting image of Ilkan at the far corner of the room. 2 of him. One in the elevator and then one at the far end. But you see that this Ilkan is, compared to the one you guys know, he has more broken scales. He's actually also missing a few scales. You see that there is a lot of blood coming from his mouth. And you see that his clothes are torn and tattered. And Lady Safi looks at all of you and she says, "It wasn't easy, but we finally got it. I present to you the brother of Ilkan."
The what?
Brother, what?
Brother.
Deliver?
Varkan Belprax. And as that name rings out, you see the individual at the far corner, his head raises up, and he spits blood in her general direction. But his eyes go wide when he sees all of you. And then eyes lock with Ilkan.
boy.
And this individual. Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna say anything, Bill?
No. I'm watching intently.
I'm staring at Ilkhan intensely.
Barkhan looks at you, and then he sort of sizes you up and people that you're with. The elevator behind you dings again. You see Chauncey and Ainz behind you. And all he says is, "It's good to see you, brother. It's been too long." And he gives you a giant toothy grin. A lot of his teeth are missing.
God damn. They fucked them up.
Does Ilkhan say anything?
Ilkhan, what are you thinking, man?
I wish I could say I'd see you in better condition, in much better circumstances, at least. I didn't think, after all this time, that I'd run into you like this.
He sort of looks away for a moment. He looks back at you. And he says, "Well, unfortunately, Ilkhan, that's just how life is. We make our way through the world and try to make as much money as we can before we fucking die. And look where it got me." You could tell that there is a look of, not embarrassment. Embarrassment is too strong of a word. You see that he looks, I guess embarrassment's the right word. He looks embarrassed that you're looking at him in this condition. And he's sort of humiliated. But only Ilkhan sees this. Everyone else, it's very difficult, even in conversations, very difficult to get good readings on Dragonborn and gauge their reaction because they're so reptilian. But this is what Ilkhan sees. Ainz walks up behind you, Ilkhan, and he says, "He's told us much. Apparently he's working with this individual known as the Dancer and whoever they are. He also knows where my sister is. Now, unfortunately, I hate to ask this of you, but you are his brother. And as much as I'd rather not kill him, I need information he has. I need you to tell me. Well, I need you to get him to tell me where my sister is, where the other individuals that you're working with are. I need you to tell me, and get him to tell me, what's he planning? Because he's not talking. No matter what we do, he just doesn't talk."
Fuck.
What does Ilkhan do?
Definitely, I would want to get up, probably approach Varkon, and first of all, I'd ask him, how'd you end up like this? How did you end up getting into this whole mess?
I'm assuming you walk the long walk over there.
No, of course, I would approach him.
Okay. What about the rest of the party? What's the rest of the party doing?
Watching awe.
I look at Edelson and I say, "Hey, you're not looking so good. Should we take care of you or something?"
Is this where I go?
Yeah.
You would respond to that, yeah?
Yeah.
No, but that is my response. Is this where I go?
Is this where you
Is
go?
this how I end it?
Are you trying to kill yourself right now?
No. I'm saying, like, do I look that bad? Like, do I look like I'm
Is this where
about
I
to
go?
pass?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Look at your paw. It looks like it's about to fall off.
Ew.
Your left paw.
Oh.
Damn it.
Wait, really?
You're noticing that there's a strange metallic band on her hand, and that it's starting to come off. The metallic bracelet, not her
Oh.
hand, the metallic bracelet.
Look at that bracelet. It looks like it wants to fall off. Is that a good thing?
No.
Well, I don't
God.
know either, but we should probably do something about it.
Can't remember.
Just to clarify, the metallic bracelet is to keep the aberrations from spawning to you, and that was what the Master Vice gave you, to make sure that it doesn't, because remember what happened in your episode was that after your event happened, this mark came about, and then immediately after, this giant aberration spawned in your area. So to keep that from happening again, he gave you the bracelet.
Oh, like that giant thing that was made of a bunch of hands?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that thing's falling off of my hand?
It's starting to, and it almost did, but because you rolled so well, or you picked the right choice, it didn't. But as Edelson compliments and thinks about that, back to Oakmont.
I need to sit down.
Yes. Yeah, you guys are feeling
This
very,
is
very
heavy, Doc.
claustrophobic. You're feeling very, very claustrophobic in this place.
No
Here,
fucking
sit
way,
on my
buddy.
bench.
Oh,
According
my bad. You see that Varkon. You get a better look at him now that you're close, and you see that his hands are actually tied in, there's manacles on his on the back of his hands. As you get closer, you see that his hands are behind his back, and then you see that there is a good stream of blood going down his mouth, but you can also see that there are smaller cuts, finer cuts across his neck, across his torso, and you see that the clothes that he has is sort of like roguish in nature. A lot of hoods, a lot of pockets, but they're sort of torn and ripped everywhere.
About right.
And then he looks at you and he says, "Now you're asking me how I got here. But I think the better question is, why are you here? Why are you here, Ilkhan?"
Well, at first, like you said, more or less in the very beginning, it was kind of what you said. Make all the money you can, and then you die, right? But things have changed. A lot's been going on. I've kept working with these people. I've had a lot of run-ins and situations going on, and more notably, I've had an experience yet again in the Feywild, and it's given me some different priorities now.
You see that his eye twitches when you mention the word Feywild, and he says, "Oh, you mean that place? I'm glad I don't remember that fucking place. All I know is that nothing good came of it. Granted, it was only for a little while. We went back to our lives. Never saw each other again, but fuck that place. And I need you to go ahead and make an insight check now."
The 6.
You get the sense that that same mentality that you and your brother have still stands true. For whatever reason, he doesn't know, or doesn't seem, at least it's hard to tell whether he's lying or not, if he remembers his experiences in the Feywild. But it still is true. Both of you hate the fucking Feywild.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, the Feywild still is a pleasant place to be in, and honestly, I don't want to go back either. But while I was there, I realized there's still potential for us to put whatever this space is between us. I got to find out a lot of things about what we did while we were there. It seemed like there was a chance for us to, be in better, in better relations with each other. And honestly, the whole experience just gave me a desire to make things work out better.
You see that his face looks away when you say that. Better relations. And he sort of chuckles to himself. Now that's funny, Ilkan. It's a good joke. You caught me stealing one time. You threatened to kill me. Granted, I did the same. It's a good fantasy. But after the things I've done, after the fucked up shit that you get into, I don't know if we can have what we used to have. I'll make another insight check.
God damn, this is heavy. Wanting to kill somebody?
This man. He's good at hiding stuff from me.
Wanting to kill somebody because they stole something? What the fuck they steal, dog?
There's a lot.
You see that he's very hard to read. Although, in this moment, what's hard not to miss is that you see that his eyes are beginning to water up just a little bit. And you get the sense that there is the beginnings of getting emotional. He's most likely he's still gonna start crying.
Get through to him.
As much as I would love to get back in my father's good fucking graces, I don't think that's for me. I thought I could make it big, Ilkan. I really did. I thought I could make everyone fucking proud, but no, it wasn't enough. It was never enough for Dad. It wasn't enough for my uncle. I hated them. I really did. I fucking hated all of them. But never you. And you see he's beginning to look away. You're having a very hard time looking at your face. I've done something bad, Ilkan. I've done something very bad. And I think whatever this is that we have right now, this might be the last time we have a proper conversation. So if you got anything to fucking say it. Because I'm done.
Does it really have to be so final? Like, you've done bad things. I've done bad things. There's a lot of stuff I've hidden, obviously. but like if you take this, whatever's going on right now, to your grave, then that'll be what's left to say about you. But there's always still the time right now we can come together, start making a change, so then we can paint a different final image for you. So come on, man, don't work with me here. I want to get you out of this situation. I really genuinely do. And I can't, and you may not believe me, but it's really hard to look at you sitting there tied up, bleeding, battered, broken, feeling so horrible about yourself. I want to change that. And it's probably not going to be easy, I won't lie. But we have to try, right? I'm trying right now. I know I'm in the wrong being with working with the people I'm working with, but even right now I'm trying to do what I can to make amends. And I want you to be able to have that chance too. So work with me here, man.
There are streams of tears going down his cheek. I need you to go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Well put, man.
That one. All right, that's a 21.
All right. I was gonna say you still have your advantage from last. I mean, your inspiration from last time, but I don't think you need it.
I'm a good talker. It's my forte.
It takes him a while to respond back, but then you see that he nods his head very slowly, and he says, "There's nothing more than I want in this life than to have my family back." I do want to try. I do. But I don't think he's gonna let me. And you see, as he lifts his neck, there exposed is this very tight green vine that's wrapped around his neck. And he says, "I'm sorry, Ilkan. I don't think he's gonna let me." And he's sort of beginning to struggle a little bit as the green vine is beginning to wrap around tighter around his neck. And you see that there is green vines being wrapped around his body, just coming spontaneously, coming out of nowhere. And he's starting to cough a little bit. I don't think he's gonna let
Call for help, goddammit!
Oh yeah, for real. What the fuck? Someone help me
What do you
out.
do?
It's dying.
Ilkan, what do you do?
You're the only one there! Oh, you coward!
I don't have one of you do something. I don't know, fucking medic.
I hear the commotion, I run over. What's happening? Oh shit!
Why does Dieter gotta have a gun out?
No, no. Help my
Oh,
dude,
shit.
damn it. I'm a man here asking for help. So help me.
Does
God,
anybody have
potion
potion
magic?
of healing.
I'm
Potion
gonna
of
say,
healing.
Please, man.
I'm
I
gonna
go
say
for potion of
visibly,
healing.
visibly, you guys see that there is a large green vine, thorny vine that's wrapped around Varkan's neck, and it's starting to squeeze him. And as an instinct, you guys can reach out to grab and pull it if you guys want, but you see that there are many of these green vines beginning to wrap around his body. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna grab at those vines, man.
I'm gonna help him grab the vines.
Can I
Strength
cut the
check.
vines with my talons?
Yes. So I need everyone to make strength checks for me. Crower and Ilkan with advantage.
Anyone like diffuse magic or something?
Diffuse magic?
Yeah, man. Like, stop magic. Kill it like a snake.
Did with advantage?
Yes, with advantage.
15.
15.
20.
Oh shit!
Not nat,
20.
but yeah.
Mhm.
insight check that bitch. I mean, whatever.
Crower and Ilkan. And Crower, you being very careful with your talons, because these are fucking razor sharp. These cut bitches in half. You begin to very quickly cut away the vines. You rip the vines apart to keep him from choking, and you see that there is a large green plant of some kind attached to his chest, the center of his torso, and that there are these green vines growing everywhere, wrapping around his body. Edelson, you recognize this. You recognize that this strange plant growing out of the body is an affliction from the Blight Forest. This is a creature of some kind. I need you to go ahead and roll a medicine check with advantage. Because you have the tools with you in the medicine pack that you bought. Oh shit, that's a 4. All right, you get in there. Get your med pack.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
Yes, you can if you want.
Yes, I would like to. Trying to save this man.
Holy shit, man. This is crazy. This is the best scene of all time.
It's a good scene.
This is a great scene.
All of 2022.
Can't write this shit. Shit just happens.
So, Edelson, you can roll again with advantage because Ilkan gave you advantage for the roll.
Yay! Thanks,
Yeah.
Ilkan.
Yeah, I've been holding on to my inspiration for a key moment like this.
13. Okay. Here we go. You see Ainz and Safi begin to get to you as they're wondering what the commotion is. And Crower, Ilkan, you're very quickly trying to rip off the vines. Dieter, you're very precise and you grab at the vine that's wrapping around his neck, making sure that you put something in there to keep him from like choking. And Edelson, very adept, very carefully. You grab some roots, you grab some flowers, use your massive paws and crush them together easily in your hands. You mix them with one liquid, parts to make healing potions. And you grab this liquid function that you created, and you place it on the plant itself. And the plant, once the liquid touches it, begins to wither and die, and there is a whispering waves of death noises coming from this creature. And all the vines turn black and gray, and it falls off the body.
Yeah, we did it.
We saved the town.
Oh,
But
thank
tell us
God.
where the girl is, you son of a bitch.
And you see
Who
that
does
Mark,
number 2 work for?
you see that he's breathing.
You all right, Varkon?
A lot better now. Yeah. You have to be quick. I planted bombs across the cliffs. They're gonna blow up any minute now. All the blight creatures are gonna come through. You have to do this quick. And you see that he's having a hard time really breathing properly. But this is a response to you, Dieter, as you see something about the girl. Mars. His name is Mars the Immortal. He's setting bombs across the Great Oral Tree right now. The tree's gonna catch on fire soon. And then he looks back at Ainz and you, Dieter. Your sister. He's with the Master Assassin. She's been helping him get blood for the ritual. Now the ritual, it's very important that and in that moment you hear a cackling, whispering laugh at the far back corner. You guys hear a pair of footsteps and you see Ainz and Safi look behind them. And in that instant, in that moment, there is a burst of vines that come out of the ground, wrap around them, and now they're both on the ground. And you see that there is an individual at the very far corner that's coming through the elevator. And Chauncey in that moment is the closest to this individual, and she doesn't know how to react. But Edelson, as your character, how will Chauncey react? Just whatever you think would be appropriate, and then we'll wrap up the scene.
Chauncey wouldn't fight.
Pondering the raptor.
No, I get Chauncey. Chauncey, come to me, baby.
Okay. So in that moment, in the very, very quick moments, Chauncey tries her best to back up slowly, as slowly but as quickly as she can, as this individual, still in the darkness, walks forward. And she's getting very, very still. As everyone here, it's very strange. There's a feeling of overwhelming fear that's going through all of you right now. Crowder, you may be fearless. You've trained your whole fucking life to not be scared of anything other than the wrath of your own goddess. But in the deepest core of your whole body, in the center of everything, of all of you, there's this feeling yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you, run away, hide, I'm scared. And you see this individual walking in your direction. Please give me a moment to prepare.
What did you say the guy's name was? I wrote down Mons the Immortal.
Mars the Immortal.
Mars.
I should totally put that in my notes too.
Mars the Immortal? What do you say about the little girl? He's got her?
That a master assassin has the girl, and the girl's been helping him collect blood for the ritual. And he was about to talk about the ritual when this individual in the back all of a sudden came in.
Ripped it in.
But let me go ahead and share the music. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's get this guy. Let's see. Oh, I didn't make his token yet. Damn, that's unfortunate. Okay. So let me describe what you guys see. Walking in your direction, you see that there is a humanoid, just like Dieter, just like Ainz, a human, except his skin is completely red. And you see that there are black tattoos and black markings all across his face and all across his body. He's wearing these black robes that go down his face, down his torso and body. He's holding two staffs. One is a normal, boring staff of some kind with flowers coming up on it, and the other is a wicked staff. The one key feature that all of you see is that he has this long white horn that's sort of growing out the side of his head. And he says, "Now you're saying too much of our kind. Far too much.
Oops.
I think it's time we put you to rest. And the rest of you as well."
Hold on.
You can't take me. Me and Chauncey
And that
fucking bite
is what I'm going to leave it for today's episode.
No way, buddy.
Until
No
next time,
fucking.
in the King and Play campaign.
in the elevator.
Woo!
Not leave the cliffhanger.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
put the cliffhanger.
Oh my goodness.
No way, buddy.
No way, buddy.
Woo,
No way.
that was fun.
No fucking way. It was a lot of fun.
That's crazy. You
Full
had
of,
a fight fucking whole thing with like him talking about how he can't redeem himself and shit. Oh my god. Great.
Called Divine.
Dude, if you guys weren't successful at pulling the vines, he was gonna fucking die. He was gonna straight up fucking die if none of you succeeded that, or if Edelson you failed at the medicine check. That would have been.
Which I mean, I
Omega
did the first time.
Yeah. It was gonna be Omega fucking sash.
Yeah.
All right.
This is so sad.
Who was that guy to you again? Was that your uncle?
Who, Varkon?
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Oh fuck.
He's my baby brother.
This is a twin brother, actually.
Damn.
He's your twin brother, really.
What happened to him, man? What he steal from you, huh?
He stole the love of my life.
Damn. Got cut. Yeah.
Oh my god, no, we're getting so ahead of I know that guy. Yeah.
It's me every time. Why I pick enemy music, I don't know. It just works.
Yo.
What lightning blade?
Oh shit! Oh, it's coming!
Yo, that's that shit. Hey, you gotta unblacken those. We know who those people are now.
You know one of them now. If you look at that video, if you look at the outro video, one of the individuals is a humanoid with a little bump on their head. That's the one you guys saw. That's the one you guys saw today.
Yo.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here. We're not done, but we're ending the recording here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Key and Play campaign. We have reached the end. Act 3, the final season, the final tamale, the beats and the beans,
We need a
the
new
last piece of
outro
the
now.
candy bar.
We need an intro, new outro.
Yeah, well,
Oh god.
no, fuck that. I'm gonna keep everything the same.
Hey.
But thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, audience, for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, favorite the video, or don't. I don't give a fuck. I'll see you guys next time.
Uh.